What up? This episode of the Smoking Tire Podcast is brought to you by StockX. StockX is the world's first online stock market of things for high-demand consumer products, including sneakers, watches, and handbags. And though I don't really collect sneakers and I don't need any handbags, I have definitely used StockX for watches. StockX connects buyers and sellers using the same methodology as the world's stock markets, an anonymous, live, bid-ask market. All products are physically authenticated by StockX, allowing participants to focus on the transparency of data available, including real-time market pricing, in-depth market analysis, individual portfolio tracking, historical sales, and volume metrics. That means no stressing about shady buyers and sellers, no lengthy descriptions, and no blurry pictures to decipher. All you have to worry about is finding the watch you want and placing a bid you feel comfortable with. StockX makes buying and selling watches online a lot better. Give it a try yourself at StockXWatches.com. That's StockXWatches.com. And I'd like to welcome back Auto Tempest. You know what Auto Tempest does well? They save you time. Whether you're just browsing around to see what the market's like, or whether you are actually looking to buy a car today, one thing you don't want to do is double or triple work. StockX, whoops, I took it back for a second. Auto Tempest searches all the top car listings in one place. Sites like Cars.com, eBay Motors, Cars Soup, Cars Direct, and many more, plus many individual dealers and private sellers. Then compare those results from Auto Trader and all of Craigslist nationwide in one place at Auto Tempest. It's rad. If you look at a car up on Auto Tempest, you're going to see the whole country, not just a 200-mile radius around your city. So you can find the exact car you want for the best price without wasting a ton of your time browsing around to see all those different sites, typing in the same information, same menus over and over. I love Auto Tempest when I want to check the market before buying a car. By selling a car, I am always at Autotempest.com. It saves me time, and I don't have a lot of time. That's why I love Auto Tempest. So check it out, Autotempest.com. You know what's annoying? Finding out there's extra things wrong with your car when you're under the hood. And if you live in a dry, hot climate, your belts, your hoses, your rubber items, they're going to dry out, they're going to crack, and in some cases, if they do, they can cause major, major problems. But that's what we've got Continental belts and hoses. They are OE in tens of millions of Chrysler, Dodge, Ford, and GM vehicles that roll off the assembly line. They're also OE on the majority of BMWs and Volkswagens. Well, now Continental is launching the aftermarket multi-V belt with the OE pedigree. It's the OE Technology Series, belts that are fanatically engineered for perfect fit, form, and function. And Continental has an OE Technology Series multi-V belt for 98% of the vehicles on the road in the U.S. and Canada. And you get enough surprises working on cars and trucks. A belt should not be one of them. Go with the Continental OE Technology Series Multi-V belt, the belt with the OE pedigree. To get the full story, visit oetechnologyseries.com. That's oetechnologyseries.com. On this episode of the podcast, Jeff Glucker is in studio. I haven't seen Jeff in a while. I miss the old boy. We talk about some of the new cars that we have driven, his project Mercedes, and my Mercedes as well. And we take it all over the place to answer your questions. It's a good show. Jeff is a quality guest, host of the Hooniverse Podcast and the Hooniverse YouTube series. Jeff Glucker on the Smoking Tire Podcast.
Smoking Tire Podcast. Here it is. This is the show. This is the show now. We're starting the show right now. What's happening?
What's going on, man?
What's happening, Jeff Glucker from Hooniverse?
Nothing, Matt from the Smoking Tire.
Oh, it must be like it's Ben's day. We both rolled old Benzes today.
Yeah, I was gonna drive my press car up here, but parking it would have sucked because it's huge.
Oh, you have a Transit or something? Oh, God, that's funny. You were on Twitter, like, extolling the virtues of the Transit.
It's so... I should have brought it to show you how awesome it is.
Is it like the full size one?
Yes.
Is it like a 15 passenger or is it cargo?
Yes.
It is?
It's a 14, I think.
my
So it's
God.
a 350 medium roof. There's 3 roofs, low, medium, high. And then there's 3 lengths. I think there's a length. I think there's an extended that's longer that does more
I'm going to
rear
pull up
cargo.
on Ford's website and find us a Transit.
So the whole reason I got this car is
What the fuck?
because
Commercial vehicles?
that's the easiest way to do it.
Transit commercial.
So
Is this commercial or passenger though?
I have a commercial, but the size of it is the same.
Oh my God, this fucking thing is huge,
So that looks
bro.
like a high roof.
Yeah.
And the medium roof's, right
Wait,
here.
we can go back to the medium roof.
Yeah,
Oh,
there was the
boy.
photo that had all 3 of them lined up.
Yeah,
and
where
I
do we go?
had
Commercial vehicles, transit.
this
Yeah,
one.
okay, medium roof.
So the reason I got this is because Bradley Brownell, friend of everybody in the
Yes,
industry.
Bradley of Jalopnik and Radwood fame.
Yes, he wrote an article on Jalopnik about how Ford is secretly making an awesome Transit, and I say secretly just because I don't follow Transit news.
You don't.
This one.
Ford is selling a new super van and they aren't even making a big deal about it. Now, to call something a super van,
Bolt. Okay, so you have to back it down from
because the original super van was the XJ220 Mule, where
well,
it had a mid-engine.
they also made other ones though. They did a 1, 2, and 3, so that they did a bunch of variations on it. But yeah, basically Group C race car.
Yeah.
So, but the current one, the base engine in a Transit is a 3.7 in the States. The base engine is a 3.7 liter V6, which is
like
nothing
a
special.
Mustang V6, basically, right? 300 horsepower?
Yeah, no, it's because it's an F-150 V6 that is 250 or 270 horsepower. So it's a little
different cam profiles, probably.
less. Slightly different tune.
Yeah.
And then there's a base inline 5 Power Stroke, which is actually kind of interesting.
Okay.
But doesn't make it.
That means diesel, inline 5
Yep,
diesel.
Yep, and it makes 350 torque, which
Okay.
is. But so the engine I specifically asked for the 3.5 liter EcoBoost V6,
Which is the big one, right?
310 horse,
Yeah.
400 torque, 6-speed auto,
It's an F-150 engine,
rear wheel
right?
drive, and EcoBoost. No, not the EcoBoost Mustang engine, but it is the detuned version of the Raptor and the 4GT.
Right.
So it's already it's hilarious fun in this thing, and then imagine it with, imagine if you bought one of these and took it to Mountoon
That'd be rad.
and wheels and tires because they offer cool colors. There's an almost BRG.
in Europe, you've been able to get there's a Shelby Transit with the stripes
believe
and
that.
shit.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird and silly. Wait, hang on. I bet I can find it.
So that green is cool.
Yeah.
Then they offer a really good blue, a really good red. Oh, look at that.
No, for real. This is a fucking
That's
thing.
that's
a Shelby Transit.
4th gen.
It's a last
Transit.
gen, but
Yeah.
I see these
But
in
no,
Europe.
look, this one says 2018, so they do have a newer one.
Look at the fucking diffuser, bro.
That's amazing.
Oh, it's a Connect 2018
Oh, see,
Shelby
okay, so
Transit
that's the
Connect.
smaller one.
No, yeah, no. I've seen a full size Transit in Europe somewhere. The Shelby Transit.
That one
I
has
don't
stripes,
know.
but
The one at the top looked like it.
yeah. So, I'm driving it around and it drives nice, tons of visibility, pretty comfortable.
Rear drive.
Rear drive.
All
In
right.
the States, we only get rear drive. Other parts of the world get front or all-wheel drive. I know this because I literally shot the video this morning. I tried to do a brake stand, but it wouldn't kick over.
Oh, really?
Just to try. I wanted to
Can you
fly.
not disable traction control?
You can disable traction control, but the wheels just won't brake. It's just sitting there revving, and then I even tried to drive it a little bit, and then force it into
Yeah,
a brake
yeah.
stand, and it just
No.
it didn't I got a little chirp, and then it stopped.
Oh.
But
Wah, wah.
I did try. So it's surprisingly awesome. I could
you haven't
see
taken a picture of
building
your
these
van on
out.
your
No, I
Instagram
didn't
yet.
put one on Instagram. No, I have one with the mountain bike in the back of it, but that's it. If you go scroll up more, it's for the other way.
No, that's it.
It's right there.
Oh yeah, here we go.
So that's my bike
Follow
in the
Jeff
back of it.
on Instagram at Hooniverse Jeff.
Simple.
Simple, easy. That looks good with a mountain bike in it. It looks like you're ready to live in that thing on Venice Beach.
Hashtag van life for sure.
Cameron Weiss, who I do the watch podcast with in this very room. What are you wearing? You got a G-Shock,
just a
right?
G-Shock.
Red G-Shock?
Yeah.
I like that. I went Seiko today. It's
Nice.
gold Seiko
Oh, I like
Turtle.
that one.
This is a great fucking watch, and it's one of my, if not the cheapest watch I have, and I wear it all the fucking time.
I stole this from my brother, and then he let me keep it. And then my dog chewed this part up, so some water got in, so
Oh,
the hands
no.
don't work anymore.
Seriously?
Well, they don't tell time, but all the digital stuff still works, so I still wear it.
I think it's time for you to get a new watch.
I agree, but
we can get you a new G-Shock.
Yeah, we should talk.
You want to buy my gold G-Shock?
I love the gold G-Shock.
I have one. It's fire.
Okay.
It's so fun to wear. It would actually be perfect for you.
Is it? It's metal gold, right?
Oh,
It's
yeah.
Not, yeah. Okay. Because it'd be funny if they did like the rubber gold.
No, yeah. It's metal and it's fucking. It's glorious. Where is it? Here it is.
Yeah,
Dude, it's so awesome. Like it isn't just metal.
Right.
It reflects gold on
yeah,
shit.
yeah, you did
see
the
a
picture,
of
yeah.
it? It's so.
I also love like this one because it looks more the
old
style.
school,
and
yeah.
then the black and gold ones they did are so awesome.
Some of these G-Shocks are kind of expensive, but the gold anniversary one, it's really hard to find. Limited edition. I think they only made 1,500 of them, but it's badass.
Okay.
If you would like to buy it, I would sell it to you.
We'll talk.
Yeah. Because I need to simplify my life.
Okay. Yeah, you do.
But Cameron Weiss,
more than people know.
I know Cameron, who lives in or who works in this building with me, doing our show, has a Sprinter, a 4x4 Sprinter, and he built his own
Right.
kind of living quarters in the back of it.
See, that's cool.
It's
And
fucking
I
badass.
was picturing that with so I like the way the Sprinter looks on the outside better.
Yeah.
And especially the 4x4, slightly lifted, pretty cool. But the way that this drives, this Transit with that EcoBoost motor is amazing. Like
Well, everyone says it feels much more modern than any other van
yes.
around.
And then imagine, say, the wheels from your RS. Imagine them on this, and then a Mountoon tune.
Yeah.
And some exhaust. That'd be amazing.
Shout out to 1552 for these wheels, which you can see on my Instagram, the Integrales and 18s. I have been delinquent. I apologize, folks. I have intended to go out and shoot a video because now I have the KW adaptive coilovers with the -1s on the wheels and Pirelli tires, and I am actually shooting it on Thursday. I've had press cars. I've been delinquent. I had the Aston Vantage. Have you had to go in that?
Did you and I had very different experiences. I've been
talk about that?
following along with your yes.
Talk about it. Did you drive the same car? Did you have the same blue?
No,
this is the
I
dark
had red.
blue.
I had red.
So here's the one I had. It looks black in this photo, but it's actually a dark blue with a blue interior. It's blue on blue.
Was the blue interior good though?
No.
Okay.
No, it was weird.
Yeah, you and I had very different experiences. I have a picture of the
So
Aston
what was yours?
on my Instars.
find it
I
while
had a
we talk.
red one, and the title of my video is "This is the best Aston Martin ever built." I had zero issues with the car.
So interesting.
I had no panel gaps like you had.
Here's the one. Oh, yours looks good with the bike on it.
I know.
Too. Look at that, huh? That's fucking. Is this the suction cup bracket?
Yeah, I try to put it on as many cars as possible.
Yeah.
Someone joked that I was going to put it on the roof of this Transit just because
You should, because you can. You
Right.
need a ladder to
I
get up
know.
there. I like this. I may get a suction cup rack for skis.
you should.
I'm worried about a temperature affecting it, though. What happens if I put it on here in LA and then I drive up to Mammoth and it's freezing cold?
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to.
Yeah,
I
me
will say
either.
I use this rack on the back of an Audi S5 Sportback to Yosemite and back. So
That's confidence inspiring.
yeah, and then somebody before I bought it, I saw a video of a guy who tested it somewhere in Utah, like one of these rich Utah-based vloggers who
Yeah.
has a Lambo. It was either a Lamborghini or McLaren. I think it was an Huracan though. He has a roof box with the same company makes. It's 4 small suctions at each corner of the roof box, and he took it on a closed road, just
Closed road.
an empty road in the middle
Yes.
of nowhere. So whatever, and he got up to like 160 or 170, and no red even showed on the cups.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. I was just, the speed isn't what would concern me because
Right.
I've had the suction cup mounts, cameras at very high speeds. It's temperature and drastic altitude changes.
Yeah.
Like, what if I drive up to 6,000 feet? Does the change in air density affect it? I don't know.
That's a good question. And another thing that made me feel good about it is like you putting expensive cameras
Yeah.
at high speeds.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, and I have lost 2 of them doing that. It's not it's not a
Cannons
perfect
or
system.
GoPros?
No, I've lost 2 5Ds.
Oh.
But both I think were. In one case, I put one on a guy's car. It was an NSX we were filming, and he didn't necessarily know. I told him to go out and do 3 laps around the track, and he did like 12.
Oh.
And it was just on there too long, and it was too hot out, and he was going real fast, and it came off, and it sent the thing flying. On another time, I tried to use like a hi-hat extending rod,
Oh, yeah.
and I had the camera just too far out. I had the camera like 4 feet off
Where
the
you
car.
need like the thick poles.
Well, I had but I only had one thick pole and the rest were rods, and it sailed off at like 130 miles an hour. Nice. But normally they don't. Normally, if you just use a normal size triangulation, they don't.
Yep.
But if anyone in the comments has experience with these suctiony, cuppy bike or ski racks going from sea level to altitude or from hot to cold, let me know.
You need like John Olson on the podcast,
Right? Yeah.
On my third Gallardo, what I did was
I bet John Olson's cool as shit.
I bet he's
If
awesome.
you're out there, Johnny, hook it up.
I watch his vlog just because his life's amazing.
Is his vlog good?
Dude, it's always him in Monaco with his super hot wife and his buddies and his crazy cars. He chopped the roof off that G500 the squared.
He made a convertible?
A roadster. Like he took the roof off, and it does the rear deck. He did teaking, like yacht style teak deck.
That is
it's
so.
in Monaco.
Is this his Instagram? No, let me find. Hang on. What's his Instagram?
I have no. It's like Olson
Here it
one.
is.
There it
This
is.
one?
But
John
his
Olson one? Let me
Mercedes.
follow you. All right, I'll find his Javagan.
There's a
there it
picture
is
of it in the background. But
Wow, while he does a fucking Red Bull commercial.
Of course.
Here's his. I mean, with teak. That's teak, huh?
Yeah.
And no headrests.
I guess
It's like a G500
and it's
Jolly.
so big because it's
Yeah.
the squared version. Oh,
Oh, dude. All right.
it's amazing.
100%. I'm on board.
Yes.
I'm 100% on board. You know what it looks like? If from far away, it looks like a Volkswagen thing. It looks like a Schwimmwagen.
That angle helps, and obviously the camo. It's,
Yeah, the
it's
camo
so badass.
hides its ridiculousness, actually.
But when you see it in video with someone next to it, how
Boss,
big it is,
dude.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh
guy's
yeah,
like-
if you stay, there's a human standing next to it.
It's so big.
silly. Oh, I'm so glad you just got me to follow John Olson's Instagram.
They vlog with Reds. They vlog with cameras. For those of you who don't know camera costs,
If you don't know
they
what a Red
start
is.
at 30.
Oh, it looks good in the brown camo. Oh,
That's probably just a
dude.
filter.
Yeah, it's probably true. But I really like this guy.
Yeah,
That guy is good.
he's
That's
had the
fucking great.
raddest cars. He did that. What was it? It's the race car.
Yeah, it was a rebellion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and he
it was-
made it for the road.
Yeah. I can't. All right, there's no more pictures of the Javagan, but that's fucking hilarious. Good for
I'm
you.
sure they're wait.
Good
I'm
for
sure
you,
there's
John
more.
Olson.
Yeah.
Wait, okay, so
Crushes
back
it.
to the Aston Vantage.
Yes. Okay. So
Your
I had
experience.
no issues. The AMG motor was fantastic. No warning lights. My car had no bad panel gaps at all. My tan interior on red looked
That
better.
probably looks good.
So for me to get into the Aston and have everything work exactly like I wanted it, it felt like it had more fury behind it than past Astons because I think that the chassis is a little bit more buttoned up. So the whole, and I am an admitted Aston homer.
Right.
Like I love Aston Martin, but I had to say, even with that bias, it was such a good car.
Well, that's fair. I think your experience was actually different from mine, honestly. So, I like Aston. Yeah. Every time I drive a new one, I start from the position of wanting to like it. I really do. And like, you call it bias or whatever the fuck. When there's a new Aston, like, I'm excited to try it and I want to like it.
Right.
So, at first, the first thing that happened was the airbag light came on. And it stayed on the whole time I drove.
Right.
Then there was a chime. Ding ding. With no accompanying visual message or anything. Just ding ding, ding ding. And that would happen like every 20 or 30 minutes. It happens twice in my video. Like, it just does. And I have no fucking idea what it was.
Right.
And then the park sensors were like so sensitive. Like from here, like 5-6 feet away, they would start going off, and I was like, "Oh boy." And then if I'll pull up, let me go back to my pictures of it. So I don't have an up close picture of it here, but in the video I do.
Right.
You'll see it in the video. So this gap right here,
Right.
which is designed to be a little bigger than normal, I think. It's in the gap right where the hood meets the front. It's not. Is it a fender?
It's like a vent.
So the hood sort of wraps over the top. You know what I mean? So there's like an upper and a lower fender, and the upper fender is actually the hood, and there's a big air extracting scoop behind the front wheel. So on the driver's side, which I'm showing in this picture, the gap is fine. Like the example I showed in the video is I can't fit my iPhone into the gap.
Right.
On the other side, I can fit my hand in it.
Oh.
It's so, the gap was so pronounced.
Wow.
It was such a huge difference. And the gaps on the gaps on either, I don't know if you can see them in this picture. You can't. The gaps on either side of the trunk were huge. Not huge. I'm sorry. Huge is the wrong word. Uneven.
Yeah.
The left gap was way tighter than the right gap.
Right.
So that bothered me.
Sure.
And
as it should.
it's I complained about it in the Model 3, which is a $55,000 car. To give Aston a pass at 150 grand, you can't.
No.
So,
especially since this is supposed to be new Aston.
Right. And so now I'll say some nice things. The engine is extremely strong.
Yeah.
This is I think is the fastest Aston I've ever driven. Right?
It's the fastest I've ever
driven. Did you
driven.
drive the new Zagato one?
No, but everybody. So, stepping aside of that for a second, Jonathan Klein, friend of the both shows as well.
Yeah.
He says the DBS is the one.
Yeah.
And I was telling him that the Vantage for me was the one. So I think the DBS is probably faster, but the Vantage, it's the fastest Vantage I've driven, no question.
Right. Yeah. So here's the I liked that for a car that is not very big, it was very roomy.
Yep.
Like headroom, leg room, shoulder room, very roomy.
Almost German inside.
Almost German, yeah. Although the AMG GT is not that roomy.
Oh, really?
It's pretty small.
Okay.
I didn't love the gearbox. I think the Mercedes gearbox is better than the ZF gearbox, and I think it's mostly in the tuning. It was great when I was going fast.
Right.
Not so great. It's great when you're going fast, and it's great if you're in automatic mode going slow. But if you try to use manual mode at like quarter throttle, you get that when the shifts. You know what I mean?
Were you in
that real torque converter-y?
So I left it in track. I
Yeah.
left suspension in soft, the paddles in track.
Yeah.
Even when I was just driving around town.
Yeah.
So I don't know if there's a difference there.
I usually kept the powertrain in Sport Plus.
Okay.
I didn't go for track. I mean, I put track for some of the
Right,
video, but
right.
and the suspension, anything but comfort was completely unusable.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too stiff.
Yeah.
The whole car is
Yeah.
too stiff, as most front engine sports cars are.
Right. But thankfully,
that aren't called
comfort
Corvette.
was.
Comfort was okay,
Yeah.
but it was stiff.
It wasn't Focus RS insane, like stock Focus RS.
Stock Focus RS, yes. My Focus RS
Totally different.
was more comfortable than this. Excuse me. Let's see. What else?
I like bumper titties.
Bumper titties. The rear bumper titties, dude. Where are they? Wait. These are the rear bumper titties, and you can take them off. They don't have lights on them or anything. They're for the US models. You remove those immediately. Also, I had a bit of trouble with it from 0 to 5 and 5 to 0.
Okay.
I found the car has a really aggressive creep. Like if you lift your foot off the brake to creep forward, really aggressive, gets you going real faster than you want, quicker than you want.
Right.
Same as a Hellcat. And then it had accompanied by a very grabby brake. So it was really jerky from 0 to 5 and 5 to 0.
Okay.
However, I had a day with it in the canyons, which was lovely.
Yeah.
I mean, driving it up on Angeles Crest for a whole day, 220 miles or whatever I did, was really nice.
Nice.
It's best when you're going fast.
Yeah.
It's not as great in traffic. I liked that it was a hatchback.
Yeah.
Like, the old one was not a hatchback,
Right.
and the new one is you can get a lot more in there. The camera case went right down in.
Yep.
You could get golf clubs or whatever. That's good.
Yeah.
And the interior, look, I didn't like the color of mine, but
Right.
it was a pretty nice
I
interior.
mean, it's a lot of buttons.
It's a lot of buttons.
It's a lot of buttons, but
you find a lot of cars, they either have too many or too few.
100%.
Who's got the right amount of buttons?
Not Acura.
Do they have too many?
Yeah, not Porsche.
Porsche's got a lot.
Panamera is like just a
The whole
sea of
thing,
buttons.
yeah.
That's a great question.
Who's got?
I don't know.
Like an S-Class Mercedes.
Well, because they moved everything to the switch or the command knob.
Yeah.
Honestly, like you said, like a Hellcat is all right.
Oh yeah, like where you've got 3 knobs for air conditioning and then everything else on the touchscreen. That's pretty
or,
good.
what's really good is the Audi TT.
Oh
where
yeah,
it's moved to the vents.
Yeah, but the Audi TT has no
Right.
central screen. Right, everything is done on the screen. It's in the gauge cluster.
Or there's a few buttons though.
Right, there's
There are some buttons.
just the climate control adjusting
I
knobs,
believe
right?
so, yeah.
and maybe a volume knob for the radio.
That might even be on the steering wheel.
Get a picture of that Audi TT interior. 2019. I'm sure it's. I did the TTRS. This one has that's the old car. This is the new car, right?
With this one with the whichever one has the R8 style steering wheel.
That's this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So here we go. Here's a. Come on. Yeah, so you actually have the temperature displays are in the middle of these these fans, which is actually pretty sweet. And wait, if I recall, do you turn the outside or the inside?
You can do both because one will do like direction, I think, for the vents.
I think the little ones control the temperature. Right?
Yeah.
But I think it is a bit frustrating that you can only control radio and stuff through this the gauge cluster LCD screen, and they're I'm that guy. Ugh. Sorry, and yeah, but TCRS was a lovely car.
Yeah, really good car.
That's a good amount of buttons, though. I could use a little more screen, but that's a good amount of buttons.
That's the other end of the spectrum.
Right.
No screen, less button. But like the Hellcat, because that the Uconnect is a good system. It's simple.
Yes.
It works.
Yeah.
Originally, when it first came out, there were some weird things how they put the controls for seat and steering wheel heat under. It wasn't under climate.
It was like under car or something.
It was something dumb.
Yeah.
But they moved it now, so it's under both or something.
Chrysler is pretty responsive to that kind of stuff. Me and Thaddeus on the Hellcat launch pointed out their UI was not colorblind friendly, and they changed it.
For some reason, I just thought that was the launch in New York, but that was the Lexus I was thinking of.
Was it also not colorblind friendly?
No, this is total aside. I got so drunk at your parents' house.
Oh, back in the day. Yeah, the RCF launch.
Yeah,
we had like a little fiesta at my parents'
We did.
I don't know, was it a fiesta or was it just us drinking 8 bottles of wine?
It was, Thad and I just kept going back for more. I forget what wine we were drinking. Is the Italian?
It was Brunello di Montalcino.
Which is so good. It's such a good
So many people give my parents wine and my parents don't drink.
Oh, so good.
Like whenever we're home, it's like, can you drink some of this? And we just fucking bottle after bottle.
I felt like such shit the next morning. Yeah. Like I was staying at a hotel and I had to get up on a plane. You're just at your parents' house. You're like, oh, go downstairs, probably make breakfast.
Make some Thaddeus was doing that for me.
I needed a Thaddeus of my own that morning.
Casa de Farra in Greenwich is the shit.
Yeah.
Especially when that wine cellar opens. Oh boy, that's good.
No, because we did Hellcat launch together though too in DC.
Yeah, we did Summit Point. Yeah, and then the other one was in Oregon.
I didn't go to that one.
And it was raining for that too.
Right. I sent our guy Camille, we sent to that one.
Yeah. Did you do the wide body? Or the red eye or the new ones?
I'm trying to get my hands on it.
Wide body's fun. Bouncy. A little bouncy though.
I've driven the wide body, but not the red eye, or the 1320 or the other shit. So
it's okay. It's all the same shit.
Yeah.
You done Trackhawk though?
It's the best dumb car I've ever driven.
It's the dumbest, most fun, stupidest, best thing ever.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking awesome.
I had it at Road Atlanta, and I was just launching. I just launching the fuck out of it. Wait, it's a very funny picture of 2 wheels in the air. Here's me going through turn 3 at Road Atlanta with my right tires in the air.
That's awesome.
It's a real big cut there.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you can do, though. You have all-wheel drive.
Yeah, and you just fucking mob it, and you just get, here's the yump. And a wee.
Oh, that's awesome. It's
very fun.
You're just giggling and laughing the whole time you're driving it.
Yeah, and until the brakes catch on fire, and then you go, whoa.
I don't want to call it a sleeper because it's so loud, but you have to look at the badges. Some people are like, oh, it's an SRT8, that's cool. Then you're like, no, it doesn't say Grand Cherokee on the side. It says supercharged. Yeah. It's so awesome.
I did set the brakes on fire though.
But
that happens.
Why not?
It happens.
Why not?
Oh, Freddie!
Look at
Freddie gave us money.
Wow.
That's the Lambo owners, right? Fucking Lambo owners.
And
hi, Freddie.
Bentley and Mercedes. And
if y'all want to ask us questions, get up in the super chat, and we'll do the second half of the show with your questions.
Thanks, Goggles.
Oh, hi, Freddie. I saw his question. I'm not going to get to it till later. I saw his question. It's as silly as all Freddie questions are.
I guess Greg took that video of you going by. He was our news guy.
Yeah, it was. It was Greg with the Mustang.
He just got it.
Khachaturian.
He got that Mustang, and it's like his first brand new car, and he's fucking bonkers over because he got Performance Pack 2 on it.
Yeah, didn't he put like 5,000 miles on it in a week or soming?
He's
puts
constantly
an extraordinary amount of miles.
He's
on
driving
it
the shit out of it.
It was a lovely car.
I'm very happy for him.
Yeah. Greg at Grid Life was clutch because not only did he get that video, he got some really nice still shots of the track hawk from my article.
And he's super pumped because in the background of Motor Week video is his car.
Oh, the Radwood video?
Yeah.
Can you believe Motor Week did a thing on Radwood?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Good for them. Good for Radwood.
I would like to be the first guy to win a Best in Show at Radwood, and then with the same car win some kind of trophy in Pebble Beach. When will that crossover happen?
I'm gonna be quiet.
We're gonna try. At that Radwood, they had the Hammer wagon.
I know that's one of my favorite cars on the planet.
Dude.
So I love Mercedes. I love wagons. That wagon is one of, and Petrolicious did a video of it.
Here it is.
That is just unbelievable.
Open image, a new tab. Oh, it was sold at Scottsdale. Wait a second. When was that sold at Scottsdale? Here it is, folks. Wait, I'll pull it up. This is the one of one 6-liter AMG Hammer wagon. It was at Radwood. It won Best in Show at Radwood this year. Here's the listing. 41 fucking grand?
Is that
2010.
Yeah,
yes.
I was going to say, is that the right car?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. Scottsdale. It's 2010. God, somebody stole that motherfucker.
Because I thought the other car was black or gray, but it's
no. There were multiple Hammers at that Radwood, but the wagon was blue.
Okay.
Yeah, here a lot of 6-liter 4-cam AMG hand-built motor with 375 horsepower. 190 grand in 1987. Fuck me. In case you're wondering, in 1987, a Countach was $107,000.
Jesus
That's 83 grand more than a Countach.
But I mean, back then, this was like basically some Sultan of Brunei shit.
Oh, yeah.
And this wasn't what Benz did. They're like, you want the wagon?
Yeah.
You want the estate? Hammer?
Yeah, it was one of one. And the car was sold as a brand new wagon and then brought to AMG with a 6-liter fucking 4-cam motor dropped in it. That's crazy.
Awesome. I love Mercedes wagons.
That one was so killer. Hammers. Oh, I mean, here's a regular Hammer.
Right.
Hammers are so fucking look at that. That's a 300 CE coupe with the Hammer conversion.
And look at the
and
rear
it's a
wide
5-speed.
body. Oh.
This is from Bring a Trailer. Did this sell? We got to see it. I got to see it. Did it sell?
This is back in the day when
this
it wasn't
2014.
An auction.
Oh yeah.
Back when before they started printing
it's
money.
A manual. Look at this terrible steering wheel. The AMG had the worst steering wheel in the business in 1988.
They had super 80s German style.
Yeah.
It's like the episode of The Simpsons, back when The Simpsons was good, when what the hell's the name of it? When Grandpa Simpson is the last of the Marine group, and they're gonna get the treasure of all the art, but it belonged to a German guy, and he shows up at the end. He's like, "Ja, mach schnell mit the artwork. I've got to get back to Stuttgart."
I don't remember that, but
that is a classic.
I don't remember that one.
Simpsons episode.
I'm sorry, I have to see it. So I wish I had the money to have bought a fucking Hammer 10 years ago.
I like the ads that show up for you.
They're all watches. Yeah, all the ads on my fucking web browser are for watches. Yeah. I know. But we do a watch show.
I know.
So half the time I'm pulling up car shit, the other half the time I'm pulling up watch shit.
I said the other half should be like, I wonder if they want to advertise on the show.
Right? They should. I should get all these people like, fucking your ads are coming up on all the content we do.
Right.
Bring a Trailer. Oh, speaking of Bring a Trailer, someone had asked about the Fox body. Originally, I was going to raffle it off. Mm-hmm. And then I found out what's actually involved in holding a raffle in California for a car. It is such a pain in the dick. Like, you have to spend a shocking amount of money on lawyers. A shocking amount of money.
Wow.
You can't
just liability issues?
Just to get, because of the gaming laws, the contracts and all this stuff, like, so you can't have a lottery. Like, that's the state's job. So what you have to do is, and you can't just sell an entry for $10. So I'd have to sell a T-shirt that was overpriced by a certain amount, and it would include an entry, right? But the problem is, I'd have to pay taxes on all the shirts.
Oh, Jesus.
Right? Yeah. So it's not the same. And I wanted really bad to have this sort of democratic thing where anyone could enter and anyone could take
like one of those
home.
things where it's like, we're only doing 5,000 tickets.
Right. But but what I don't need is another fucking job. I don't need another job that it will suck my time and my life, my money away, just to do something so to make it more democratic.
I just want to give this car away.
Right. And so what I'm ultimately doing is a Bring a Trailer charity auction. Right now it's 50-50. So whatever the total sale price is, 50% of the total sale price will go to the charity of the winner's choice.
Oh, wow.
I talked to my friend.
Okay.
The winner will choose the charity. If the winner can't or doesn't want to provide their own charity, I talked with Randy. I have a backup charity, which is called Team Rubicon.
Oh, I thought it was going to be the Matt Farah Supercar Purchase Society.
Right? Yeah. Team Rubicon, I'll just talk about it for a second. Team Rubicon is a really interesting organization that takes veterans and employs them as disaster relief experts.
Wow.
Hurricanes, fires, floods, what have you. You know, when these guys come back from fucking wars,
right.
You know, a lot of them, and not to overgeneralize the fucking veterans, but many of them don't find life to be fulfilling when they come back from like a war.
Right.
So Team Rubicon will deploy these guys as disaster relief, humanitarian type jobs. So that's my backup, but the winner will get to choose their charity if they prefer.
Perfect.
And right now it's 50-50 because I can't afford to just give all the money.
No,
I'm not that rich. But so anyway, that's where we're at right now. And you know, ultimately the point is to move on from the car, do something nice for a charity. And I wish I could do the raffle and make it worthwhile, but it's just not fucking worth it.
Right.
I would have to sell a shocking number of T-shirts to make it worthwhile.
That sucks.
And it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I talked to a friend of mine who's an expert in charities and philanthropy. My friend Carl Muth literally wrote the book Philanthropy for
that
Dummies.
Dude with that awesome Jag?
The Jag guy, yeah, genius. And he says, bring a charity auction, you know, promote it, and we're gonna do a live commentary.
Oh, sweet!
You know, on the auction, and they'll embed that in the thing. And I'm also gonna include some other really fun stuff, like if you win. You know,
Is there a dinner with you and Zach?
Yeah, steak dinner, me and Zach, private tour of the canyons
You can't
with
have,
me.
Carl Ruiz cook it.
I'll fucking if the number goes over like 50, I'll fly Carl out to do it. Carl Ruiz is my favorite person ever.
I sent you a text just because I started following him on Instagram because of you. And I sent him a text. I sent Matt a text. It was like, "Is this dude as crazy as he seems in real life?" And yeah,
this is my friend Carl Ruiz. You got to follow him, Sabor Chef.
He
on
just
Instagram.
doesn't give a fuck.
Not only does he not give a fuck, he's a genius.
Yeah,
like he's an actual genius. Not like no hyperbole.
Right.
He came to my house and with like 6 ingredients made me the most incredible matzo ball soup I've ever fucking had, and he just has these nuggets of wisdom that are so incredible. Tomorrow, is today Tuesday?
Yes.
Yeah, tomorrow, Wednesday, he sits in on Watch and Listen on the history of Rolex, and he just drops bombs. No one from Rolex will ever talk to me. He drops bombs all over.
Wow.
But every time I talk to him, I laugh and I learn every single time. He's the best follow on Instagram.
Everybody
ever.
needs to follow him. He's
Sabor Chef on
posts
Instagram
is amazing.
He gives no fucks. He's on the Opie Radio podcast.
His profile picture.
His profile.
Like everything he does makes me laugh too. And
he has
like,
100 T-shirts with cats on them.
He responds to people. It just is like with a no fucks given attitude.
Yeah. He says, "I'd rather eat crumbs with bums than steaks with snakes."
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's a top flight chef, and he's constantly posting what you would think is the worst food possible.
Yeah, no, I took him to Egg Slut. You know, like he is a fully. Here's us in the fucking meat locker at Adam Perry Lang's restaurant, which you must go to. APL in Hollywood, Adam Perry Lang, 17,000 pounds of dry aged meat in this fucking
ridiculous.
meat locker. It is amazing, but he doesn't give a fuck. This guy, he lives like there is no tomorrow.
Right.
Gotta follow some Carl Ruiz on Instagram.
He's the best.
And he doesn't look like much in terms of being a fancy person. Here's him and Sherrod Small. But this dude cooked under Joel Robuchon in France for 4 years.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he's opened like 30 restaurants for Guy Fieri. Like he's a fucking legend.
And he's opening, I think he's in the process of opening his own, right?
Is this the one?
Yeah.
Yes, and he's opening a new restaurant, formerly the site of Ubon's Barbecue in New York City, is opening a Cuban restaurant. He is Cuban, and he's called The Cuban, and the restaurant is called The Cuban. I am so excited to eat his Cuban food.
Yeah, he posted a picture of a Cuban sandwich in Miami, and it was one of the best looking sandwiches I've ever seen.
He just knows. He knows where you can. Like, I go, chef. I'm going. When I went to New Jersey Motorsports Park, I go, chef. I'm going to Millville, New Jersey, and he goes, I got the spot. Like, doesn't matter. You drop anywhere.
Right.
I got the spot. He's just been everywhere. He's got all the knowledge on that shit.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Anyway, where were we? Aston Vantage. I think we're done that. We're done with that.
Yeah, the Vantage.
We're done with
that. We already did.
What else is
Transit.
going on? What else you been driving? Anything good? Anything bad?
I get your beloved Bullet later this week.
I had no problem with the Bullet as a car.
Right.
But man, there's some fucking Steve McQueen fucks out there.
You took some heat for that one.
Dude, I don't understand these people. Why do we need to hold a fucking candle for this guy? Who gives a shit?
I've never even seen the movie.
It's not good. I tried to watch it. I swear, before I went on the launch, I was like, I'm going to sit down and finish. Because I fell asleep at about the 25-minute mark every time. And I go, I got to watch this fucking thing.
Right.
I made it like 35 minutes. I fell asleep.
Yeah.
It's so boring.
Maybe it's good. Maybe that's a good thing then for the movie. No, so I'm excited to see the car just because it's a 485 horsepower Mustang.
It drove nice.
Right.
I give him 100% of the credit where it is due. It drove nice. It made a great sound. It was fast. I mean, this was a no shit fast car.
Right.
And on the road, there's not a ton of difference between a Shelby and this thing. I mean, you really have to be at the top of the power band to know the difference. But on the road, there's not a whole lot.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm following that up though with the ZR1, and I'm pretty excited.
Did you didn't go on the launch?
No.
Oh my god,
it's
the ZR1
monster,
is
right?
a monster. It's so crazy because it's. On the one hand, you go, how the fuck can people just buy something like this?
Right.
And it has the loudest idle of any car I've ever heard, stock car.
Right.
But also, it's so just a Corvette.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, in all the ways that you want it to be just a Corvette, it is. Like, there's nothing that says you couldn't daily one.
That's good.
Nothing. It's not too stiff. One of the only front engine cars not too stiff. And the wing is a little annoying, but you don't have to get the big wing.
Right.
If you load a lot of shit into it doesn't take up any trunk space. You have full everything you'd expect from a Corvette.
Yeah. No, I'm pumped. I'm pumped to drive this
one.
one.
It's so fucking fast. It's tough. For me, it was tough to drive really fast.
Yeah.
Because it feels like it wants to jump out of its own wheels.
It's just so much car.
It's so much car.
And it pushes past you and onto actual pro race cars.
Yeah. It rears up. Like I just did, a Aventador SVJ.
Right.
Which, okay, I'm not as fast as a fucking pro driver, and I flew to Portugal for 12 laps.
Yeah.
But a mid-engine car, it just has this stability to it.
Yeah.
This sort of unflappability to it, where you're just you're focused.
It rotates around the center.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It rotates around the center. The ZR1, and like other, Ferrari F12, same kind of thing. It rears up on its haunches, and when you're on it, the steering gets kind of light.
It's like a boat.
It's like a boat. Yeah.
You need trim tabs.
Exactly. Yeah. And so that's it. It differs in that way from the mid-engine stuff. But I mean, you'll fucking love it.
Yeah, I'm sure.
There's a lot to like. You know if you're getting the manual or the auto?
I have no idea. I just said I need to drive one.
Yeah.
And because at that point, the manual would be fun. The 10-speed's probably better.
It's not a 10-speed.
Is it the 8?
It's the old school 8-speed.
I hate that
sucks.
gearbox.
Yeah, it's not good.
Fuck, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now call back and request.
Shit.
It's not.
You and I both agree on that 8-speed. It's atrocious.
It is a piece of junk.
I said that in a Camaro review, an older Camaro, and people were like, Scott doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm like, you people just justifying your purchase.
Yeah.
That gearbox is
It's
garbage.
not good. The 10-speed's better.
Yep.
Yeah, I drove it in what did I just drive it in? I just drove it in something.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. What was it?
What did I have?
Raptor, same gearbox.
yeah.
And then I think it was a Camaro.
Yeah.
It was a ZL1? What? God, I can't even remember what I drove.
Yeah, I had the yes, I had a ZL1. That's why I drove it.
It's actually pretty good. It's not bad.
Yeah. No, it was great.
They're coming along. I think the Bullet has it too, doesn't it?
Does it really?
I think it does. Wait, hold on.
I have no idea. All this shit blends together. You make a mistake in one of our videos. There's so much bullshit swimming around up here.
Yeah, it has a 10-speed. Wait, where? Optional, blah, 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 blah. I think, I'm pretty sure it's a fucking 10-speed.
I'll let you know
Oh my
on
God.
Thursday.
I'm sorry, folks, but I probably should know.
I always feel bad when I forget something I should know in a video. I'm like, I'll just put it on the screen.
Put a count.
And then I pull it up like I was way off.
It's the 10-speed.
Like I just drove the Heights Camaro.
The what?
The Heights.
What's
so Heights
that?
makes suspension.
How do you spell that?
HEIDTS. It's a 99 Camaro with
like an F body?
Yeah.
Wait a second. What? Hang on.
So
where is this fucker? This thing?
no. So it looks. Yeah. It actually no, because it didn't have that hood
This thing?
scoop. It's similar to that.
This thing?
It's probably not that exact car. Yeah. Okay. Then it is that car.
Yeah. It looks like it.
Haggerty just had the same car I did.
Hang on. I'll get it. All right. So the thing about F bodies.
I'd never driven one.
Ever. Okay. Give it to me right now.
I was always a Ford guy growing up. I always preferred Mustangs and shit like that. I always assumed these had interiors built out of trash bags.
They do.
And they handle like soup. I think I was wrong there.
Well,
I don't know how,
you were
you tell me. You tell
okay.
me.
So the interior is horrible.
Right.
What is was always will be. It's the big
It
the
wasn't
big
as
button
bad as
era.
I thought though.
Well, if you've got a really nice one and it doesn't rattle,
It didn't rattle, but it wasn't like the interior was given love.
Okay.
This is simply to show off the suspension. However, it does not have an LS1.
It's
it
an
has
LT1?
LSX.
Oh, well, okay. There's a little difference.
525 horse and a Tremec.
Yeah, okay. Well, so that's not exactly representative. Here's what's better about them than you'd think. The steering. You would think the steering was horrible, and it's not.
Okay.
And if you do the right suspension and the right wheel and tire, like I drove one that had like 305s all around, and it handled awesome.
315s.
Yeah, so it probably handled amazing, actually, right?
So this car is to show off what they can do. So independent rear, it had a half cage with door bars, so nothing really in front of you, which was nice. Like I hate driving caged street cars.
Me too.
But it was just the back half and then door bars. I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
Corbeau racing seat. The passenger seat belt still had the regular belt, but I had to wear the fucking harness because that's all it had. So I just put one in.
I bet that's going to go over well in the
No,
comments.
in the video I wore two, and but then I took the one off. But so this car drove amazing.
I've driven a couple really well set up ones where I was like, wow.
They autocross it.
Yeah.
Think of like Optima Street Challenge or whatever.
You can definitely set one of these up to drive good. I've driven a couple of them that were really good. Yeah. I've driven a couple other ones that were really bad.
Now
the closer they are to stock, the worse they are.
That makes sense. I want to get your opinion on something I know we've both driven.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Classic Car Studios truck, the Silverado?
I didn't drive the truck.
Oh, I thought you drove
Zach drove the truck.
I thought you both drove.
No, I didn't drive the truck. And I had Noah on the podcast. Yeah. I really liked him.
Yeah.
I thought some of his projects were really, really neat.
Right.
Zach drove it, and they were doing something with the brakes.
Okay.
They're apparently not power.
Yes. He doesn't like putting power brakes on cars he tracks, is what he said. That's what he told me.
I don't like that. I don't see any reason that you shouldn't have power brakes. Like, how do you heel toe without fucking power brakes? What kind of feet do you have? I have big, strong, fucking massive feet. And if you look at my fucking legs, dude, I have like, my body is terrible.
Yeah.
But I have diesel calves. Seriously, my right leg, I had to get measured for a pair of custom boots.
Yeah.
And custom boots, but legit, like you take a measuring tape and you measure like a dozen each. My right calf is 1.5 inches bigger than my left.
That's crazy.
Yeah, from driving. This is all fully from driving.
Wow,
and it's crazy. But like, if I can't heel toe your car, you need power brakes.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I just banged the table. That resonated. But
the word is given.
Yeah. So Zach wanted, this thing's got 650 fucking horsepower.
Yes.
It doesn't weigh anything.
No.
And I was just like, I think some power brakes maybe. But Zach had a go in it, and he reported enjoying himself.
I didn't feel an issue. I think the lightness of the vehicle probably helps with the lack. Also, for a while I daily drove a 65 Ford with no power brakes, so there's that too.
I was delinquent in getting an image of it. It don't look like much.
No, in person it looks perfect.
Oh, this is not. Oh, I apologize for the quality.
I have it
image.
somewhere in my Instagram, but you might have to scroll for it. I
not a good image.
Loved it.
It's this one's just better. I don't know why. It seems to be a good.
Because it's not fake patina. That's just worn paint.
The interior is pretty cool.
Those seats are nice.
It's got a sequential gearbox or a sequential
kind of
shifter.
Gimmicky. Because it's sequential connected to a Tremec.
To a T56, right?
Yeah.
So actually, tell me about this thing, because he basically said that this goes right in and it's just a direct bolt in. The only downside is it's really expensive. It's like $2,500 for the sequential shifter.
I remember this debuted at SEMA and I was like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And it's he says every now and then, you know, so you go first, second, and then sometimes you want to throw forward to third.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you think H pattern.
Oh, no.
And I did the opposite after he told me that. I was in third at a stop sign and I almost lugged it out and I had to slap down real quick. So I'm sure if you get used to it, it's amazing. If you're autocrossing, maybe it's amazing. You still have to use the clutch though.
Yeah.
Like it's not like clutch just for first and then you can go. It's,
I think just so we're clear and everyone's clear, it has an LT4 in it, which is a current Z06 engine. It's very clean installed. Like, credit where it's due. Like, it looked like a really nicely built truck. But when they said manual brakes, I was just like, oh, fuck me. I don't want to deal with that.
Driving it didn't bother me.
Really?
Yeah.
Right.
I didn't notice it.
I think you have a warped sense of what is good.
Probably.
You drove
this
that
truck
fucking Ford for...
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only reason I sold the truck is because I couldn't put my daughter in it. So I got a much safer 1970s car. Well, actually, it is much safer.
It is much safer. You said it, and I was like, hang on. Like, no, it is.
It is much safer. Yeah, that truck was
crazy fast.
So loud, so fast. It weighs nothing. I mean, think about what that engine can do in a tin Chevy from the 80s. It was, and yeah, I had him in the truck during the video and asked him about the show and the truck and all that stuff. And yeah, he was cool. He was cool in the truck.
Yeah, he's a good guy. We did a podcast with Noah Alexander from Classic Car Studio. Where are they? In Minnesota?
St. Paul, Missouri.
Oh, Missouri. Sorry, Missouri.
And speed is the new black.
We're fucking rad. Like, you know, some of the Bel Airs and his Porsche. Did he show you his Porsche?
No, but he said I asked him, like, it's not just muscle cars. He's like, no, he's like, I actually really like Porsche.
Yeah, no, wait. Let me see if I can I'll find the picture of it.
They're working on a Mercedes too, actually, an old Mercedes.
The Porsche, this thing is bitching, dude. And, you know, the wheel choice up for debate.
I don't hate it.
I think it's cool. I'm bothered that they are center lock looking and they are not center locks. But
I like the fatness of that rear though.
Yeah. And these headlights are 356 headlights.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
That he made work, which I think is really neat.
Yeah.
It's a cool overall aesthetic, I think works, actually.
Yeah.
But we talked about that project quite a lot on the show.
No, I like that. He was a good guy.
The truck looks cool. Like I have such a fucking aversion to manual brakes. Maybe I'm not a good enough driver. There's people who are all like feel, but I'm like, but you have to stand on them so hard, especially in a racetrack.
I think once you get used to it after a few stops and realize it's usually pretty consistent too, whereas sometimes modern cars like that Aston is grabby from 5 to 0, where this wouldn't do that. It would be consistent.
Yes.
So maybe
that's true. Yeah, that is true. You don't have a grabbiness. I think that's by design.
No, speaking of weird brakes,
a lot of super chat questions.
I also just had the 720S. I finally drove it.
Oh my God. Tell me that isn't the fucking perfect tits, isn't it?
It's one of the best cars ever made.
Yeah. It's, you know, I had it for a week right after I had a go in the Ford GT. And oops, let's not save it.
Picture is that good.
And the Ford GT, you know, is so it was so clear that here's a homologation race car.
Right.
We made this race car and we did what we had to do to put it in the street. It felt to me like this is the pinnacle of gasoline-powered road car technology.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Pretty much,
I agree
right?
with that. Yep.
It was so... Did you have which one do you have? The gray one?
The Glacier White?
Yeah, that's the one I had.
Yeah. I forced a check engine light in it.
Did you?
Yes.
Did you do a launch control and get check engine light? That happened to me.
Okay. I mean, it didn't go away.
Oh, it didn't go away?
No, it
Mine
never
went
cleared.
away on a reset.
It never cleared, and it didn't affect anything else in the car.
Weird.
Very weird.
Mine cleared on a restart.
I wonder if there's just like a boost issue with that. I don't know, because it just kept saying boost building, boost. I'm like, what the fuck? So then I just let off the brake, and then it's like, bing, contact the nearest McLaren dealer. I was like, that's weird.
That's annoying.
But it didn't affect the rest of the time with the car.
It was so fucking good in the canyons, man. Oh my God, how great was it? And you know what I love? How tall are you? 6'1"?
6'3".
6'3"?
Don't short me.
Sorry. You sit up straight.
Yeah.
You don't have to and wait, so
and that glass roof is so awesome.
The glass roof is awesome, the Gorilla Glass roof or whatever. But even so when we're tall, and other tall people might be like Viper, the Lotus Evora, Lambos, this happens. You can fit. They do like little cutouts, like inner gurney bubbles, so you can fit. But then to see, you have to do this.
Especially at stoplights.
Yeah, so you have to drop your head and crane your neck down. And if you only drive the car for a very short time, you don't realize it. But if you go on a road trip or you sit in a bunch of traffic and need to look at lights, or you sit in the car for more than 2 or 3 hours, you start to go, fuck, my neck is like kind of fucked. But the McLaren 720, you can sit straight up and look straight out.
And it's so light
awesome.
And airy with all the glass.
Yeah.
And, oh, fuck it.
And it was so easy in traffic. Like, it just didn't, it's like, I dailied it at grocery store. Like, there was no sacrifice at all. Yep. It was so rad.
It was fantastic.
By far the best
room
McLaren.
In that front trunk.
Yeah. I put the camera
deep.
case in there.
Yep.
Yeah. It was it's like a super, super impressive
and
car.
So you've driven the 675 Longtail, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the fastest cars I'd ever driven.
Yeah.
I think this is faster. This is faster and more comfortable.
Yeah.
Because the 675 LT was rough. But like, you're like,
drive
this is
the
awesome.
nuclear waste green one?
I didn't drive the green one. I think I had a reddish orange
The
one.
green one was the Motor Trend car, and that meant AC delete. So I had the 675 LT in July, and the sticker on it was $440,000, and it had no air conditioning.
That's insane.
Which is like,
that's insane.
Which is almost like, come on.
I had AC, but it has those like very aggressive seats, and it's you love it because you're in this crazy car, but then you get into this, you're like, oh
yeah.
Well, I'm definitely gonna do this.
you don't need all that aggression?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It goes just as fast? What? Okay. Yeah.
So good.
I was very excited about the 720S. And everyone, you didn't have a go in the 600 LT yet, did you?
No.
Everyone who's driven it says it's the shit.
Just from the way they did the exhaust alone is so badass.
It's let me open this picture because it's
the hood, the optional hood scoop.
So sexy.
Is nuts.
That is a fucking sexy bitch of a car, man. There's a lot going on. Look at the roof scoop.
There's a lot.
It's a little busy.
Yeah.
But I mean, I just drove the Aventador SVJ, so who am I to call anything busy?
Right.
Apparently, according to folks who are on the slight inside of McLaren, folks who know, the 570S, when it first came out, the engineers requested a wing of some kind, a gurney flap or some type of wing. And the aesthetic people said no. And the reason they requested the wing was that when you went real fast with it, when you lifted and you got the front forward weight transfer, the back got crazy light. And what I was told was if you go over like 150 in one and you get out of the gas, you have to count to 3 before hitting the brakes to let it settle. Otherwise, you'll loop the fucking thing at like 150.
Wow. Yeah,
scary, right?
Yeah.
So you notice this one's got a giant fucking wing on it now. They were like, listen, if we're gonna do this, we need the wing.
Damn.
And so actually, the folks that I spoke with said if you were to buy like a used 570 or something, which is apparently a very good value, like believe it or not, Vorsteiner or a bunch of these other guys make wings that really that you really should get if you plan to go really fast in the car. I fucking spun the tires in a 570S at 110 miles an hour with the traction control off.
Jesus.
The track got a little at Monticello, and I was like, whoa! What the fuck?
Insane.
Yeah. Oof. I'm excited for this 600 LT though.
Yeah.
It looks gnarly.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. That the 720 was
McLaren's on a roll.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obligatory Michael Fuchs purple. Obligatory.
That's crazy.
Purple on white.
Yeah. He has his own colors at so many automakers.
It's so
I think he just bought like at Pebble they unveiled his like 10th Wraith or something.
It's the matching purple to this one?
It might have been. If it's not, he has another one. Because he has they name colors for him, and then
they call it fucks you purple,
and you're the only one allowed to get that. He's the only one allowed to get that.
Well,
color.
this is the matching Dawn. Oh, fuchsia is fuchsia, Yeah, this one we have the matching McLaren and then the Dawn, and then here's oof.
And
I kind of like this
he has the
pistachio.
Senna now in green carbon fiber.
Yeah. This dude, all you got to do, bro, just invent Tempur-Pedic foam. No biggie. No biggie.
Good for you, man.
I love it. I fucking love. I mean, I used to be really offended, and not anymore. Now I love it.
Yeah, just go for it.
Holy fuck! Look at that. That is a cocaine white interior. Jesus.
Wow.
How do you keep that clean?
You have to be
Senna.
a billionaire to keep.
There
that
is
clean.
not a single angle that the Senna looks good in. Not
None.
one.
None.
Not one. I don't care how fucking fast it goes. Ugly is ugly.
Dave Burnett took good photos of this car
Mm-hmm.
when it was in like a warehouse setting. His photos were awesome, and you're still like, that is an ugly fucking car. You know the speed
Dave Burnett
tail
is Puppy Knuckles.
Puppy
right?
Knuckles.
Yeah, I actually only know him as Puppy Knuckles.
he's a really nice
Follow
guy.
him if he's a great photographer. I follow. Do I follow him? I don't. Fuck me. How
You
about that?
bastard.
His photographs are so good.
So good.
Oh, he just went to the Arctic Circle with Sam Smith. Sam Smith's. He's my favorite, and his stories are so funny. His stories are just like, how can I make myself the most miserable? And he decides to drive to the Arctic Circle without doors.
Yeah.
In a Wrangler.
No,
So
Sam
silly.
Smith is of all the journalists out there, Sam is like top 3 for me.
Is he the most irreverent? Who are your other two?
Zach Bowman, I'm a big fan of, and then I'd have to really think of who the third is.
I agree with you on his warehouse pictures. Look at
the
that.
pictures are amazing.
Look, the warehouse pictures work. Yeah, I mean, with the right lighting and the right photoshopping, and the right photographer at exactly the right angles.
Yep.
Okay. And the fact that you can see through here is sort of
that's
fun.
insane.
But if you step back and look at this car as a whole, that is an ugly car.
Ugly.
That's an ugly car.
It's like when the GTR first came out
Yeah.
to a lesser degree, where all the vents and angles and creases were
Yeah.
like to make the car go faster.
You know what's fucking
This
sexy?
is that to the
Here's
extreme.
what's sexy. Speaking of Puppy Knuckles, the new roof CTR.
You drove it, right?
I did. You know what? Here's why I'm an asshole. It was here. It was in the parking lot.
Right.
Alloy Roof was here on the show. That guy is the sweetest man in the world. Guys, go listen to the show with Alloy if you haven't listened. It's not Alloy. It's Alloy, like the metal. Alloy
awesome.
Roof. He goes, do you want to have a go right now? But it was like 6 p.m.
Yeah.
There's traffic all around. I'm like, what am I going to do? Just putter through the neighborhood?
Right.
That's not.
I understand that.
And it was a very kind offer. And he said, anytime I want to come to Germany, I can drive it.
Right.
And I really appreciate that. But fuck me, did they figure out how to make a good looking new old car? You know what they did? They did like, remember the C4 ZR1? How you didn't really know what they did because they channeled it down
Yeah.
the middle and widened the whole car from the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Did I not bring the picture over of it? I'm sorry if you've been staring at us instead of staring at the CTR. They sort of took, I mean, they started from a clean design, but they took it's got the same wheelbase as like an 87 Porsche,
Okay.
but it's a foot wider.
Wow.
So, and they did it from the middle.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's so smart and cool.
Yeah. You didn't go to Rensport, right?
I wanted to, but my car was not done, and no. The short answer was no. But it looked like everyone had such a good time.
Yeah, my feed I was just like, all right, Porsches again, got it.
The
Great.
Porsche tractor race looked like a lot of
I think,
fun.
didn't what's it, Patrick Long win it?
Yes. It's like, what do you have, a cheater tractor?
And Zwart was in 5th or 4th. He was just off podium.
Dude, the tractor race. Look at this picture. It's so fucking great. There's like 20 Porsche tractors. Was
And
it
they did
one lap?
They did a Le Mans start. It had to be.
It was a one lap,
Had
right?
to be.
And there's Rod Emery down here with the black
That
suit.
would be.
Here's Pat Long.
That
Bob.
would be terrifying to go through the corkscrew in one of these. That'd be terrifying.
Do you think when they get to the corkscrew? Here's a question.
You got to take the line.
Yeah, no, but do you put it in neutral and just coast downhill and trust your brakes, or do you leave it in gear?
I leave it in gear. I
Fucking
think.
scary,
Because you
right?
want some.
Imagine
you want
going
some
down-
like, power behind the brakes and engine braking. I don't know.
Rensport looked like a lot of fun. I mean, this is just Zwart's Instagram, so of course it looks dope. But
I don't worship at the altar of Porsche like some of our friends do. So yeah, it looks fun.
It seems like a lot of Porsche. No, I agree. It seems like a lot of Porsche. Originally, I thought I was going to go. It seemed like my Safari car might have been on display, possibly at the Haggerty booth.
Okay.
Because I couldn't get my shit together in time, it ended up not happening. They found cars. They found cars to fill the booth, and so maybe I'll go next year. I mean, it does seem like fun.
Yeah.
And a lot of my friends go.
I still haven't even done a Luft.
Luft is fun.
Luftgekühlt.
Luft is fun because it's, a morning.
Yeah.
If you're not displaying, it's a morning. Although the last one, oh my God, it was like 10,000 people.
The Ganal Lumber one?
Yeah. Fucking
Because
hell.
they've since done one in the UK I think.
Yeah, I mean, good on them. They're figuring out how to make, it's like Radwood, they're figuring out how to make a business out of it.
There are so many Radwoods coming.
I'm excited for Radwood LA.
Yeah, I wish it was closer to me like it was last year. It was awesome when it was in Anaheim, I think.
Yeah.
It was
Where is it going to be? Do
downtown
we know?
LA.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I haven't checked.
Probably in like the artsy district or whatever.
I will have a presence as usual. And if you win the Mustang, I will get you an entry into Radwood. I'll get you VIP placement in Radwood if you care.
Will you
want that sort of
have
thing.
the presence of a topic we covered before the show started? Is that the plan?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I'm this close to buying a car, and I'm not going to say what it is, but I'm absolutely fucking terrified.
2 thumbs way up.
I'm so terrified.
2 cocaine glove thumbs way up.
It's oh my God, it's so scary. I'm so terrified, but I think it'll be okay.
It will.
I think it'll probably be okay.
Based on what you've told me, it sounds like it should be pretty okay.
Yeah. But this is all we're talking about. Right now.
Move on to something else.
Moving the fuck on.
I'm excited for your Porsche to get done.
It's almost done. We're like 4 weeks away. Although Lee Keen just texted me this morning. And he's like, "Hey, bro, your AC's got a leak in it, so they got to fix that. That's okay. I need air conditioning.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be a daily driver."
Yeah, that's one. That's why I was comfortable taking the Benz up today because I don't have AC, but it's like the first cool day.
It's a nice
in
day.
a while.
Yeah, I was top down in the Benzo all morning, and it was so nice.
Nice.
And then I stopped at the car wash afterwards, and so I had the top up to let it dry.
Nice.
Fucking
Got to do it.
Yeah, shout out to the Overland Car Wash and Detail Center. They did a really good job,
Nice.
actually.
Nice.
I'm not with certain cars. I only let 2 people touch them.
Sure.
But for the Mercedes or the Focus, I'll take it to wherever. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't put it through machines. I
No.
make them hand wash it.
Yeah,
But
I got the foam from Larry from
Oh,
Ammo,
yeah?
and just the hand pump one. It's fucking amazing.
dude, Larry's products are so
the best.
rad. He's such a genius. AmmoNYC.com.
Yeah, I used it on my Mercedes and it was awesome.
For anyone who doesn't
That thing,
know,
I have that thing.
The frothe.
The frothe.
Frothe. I can make fun of his frothe.
Right.
For anyone who doesn't know Larry's one of my oldest friends. We started a car wash together, and that's how we started making videos. I fucking hated detailing.
Yeah.
I hated detailing. He doesn't just love detailing. He's
a nut.
Is a crazy person. And he came up with his own products called Ammo. They're really expensive and they're really fucking good.
Yeah. Shout out to him too, because he sent me this. I asked him like, "Hey, I hate cleaning my car, but your frothe kit looks like it's so quick and easy.
Yeah.
So that it'll make my life easier." I'm like, I want to buy one, and he sent me one,
And
because he's awesome.
And what's great about Larry is, he loves training people on how to work. So he's got all these fucking tutorials, dude. Like, he's got a whole video series he does, which I taught him how to make videos. You're welcome. And he fucking he's all about it, dude. He that video where he steamed you see the barn find video?
No, I haven't seen that.
I can't pull up YouTube videos in the show, but he went with this dude Roger, who we know, to pull a barn find out of a barn, and it was like, I don't know, 67 or 68 911 that just had original everything, but it had this layer of dust on it, and it's like, okay, how do you get the dust off without damaging what could be fragile paint?
and lift.
Yeah,
Pull and lift.
no. He actually used like a steamer and
Wow.
steamed the dust off it to get moisture into the dust. So when you got it off, it didn't scratch the car.
Crazy.
It was fucking crazy, dude.
Well, you saw the video when he did the team detail at Pebble Beach of the long-tail McLaren?
Oh, yeah. Didn't he win an award?
I think the car won an award.
Yeah, he
for
won. He
sure.
got an award for the...
Well, they detailed the car. They finished it the night before, and then they get a call from the owner saying that he wants to drive it to the lawn. They're like, fuck. They had to like source boards so it wouldn't scrape and then re-detail it a little bit on the lawn.
Crazy. Before I had all the work done on my Mustang, he went down to McGuire's, I think it was, to do a training thing, like where he and the two other McGuire's detailers were training some students. And he asked to take the Mustang, which at the time had a literal rattle can paint job on it. Like the dude actually spray painted it. And it was the equivalent of like a $10,000 detail.
It looked amazing.
It was like 3 guys, 60 hours, but it was mirror finish on spray paint.
Right.
It was craziest thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
You want to do some questions?
Yeah, sure.
All right, folks, it's that time. If you're listening to us live, get in the super chat. And now is the time to get to your questions. And we'll do the next half hour of the show with that. Start at the top. As someone just starting out a performance car driving, what driving school would you suggest for someone who wants to not suck? The closer to Austin, Texas, the better.
I mean, I was going to say Bondurant, but that's in Arizona.
Bondurant is in Arizona. Wait, let me see. What does Circuit of the Americas have for training? Here, tours, catered events, karting, drive, Audi driving experience.
Nothing. Really.
Not much in Austin.
They have to have something though. It's probably just not on their website because they just want you to know about their shit.
I totally recommend Bondurant. I love Bob and Pat Bondurant, and they have a tendency to hire really good people. Phoenix is, I guess, a little of a ways from Austin, but make a trip of it. Who doesn't want to go to Phoenix?
Yeah.
Skip Barber has reopened, and I think it's touring, right?
Oh, is it? I don't know.
I think, yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, the best.
Just the fact that you want to do this period is a good sign and a good step.
Yeah. Shit, I don't know. Texas. Let me find Texas driving schools, racing schools. What have we heard of? Driveway, Austin.
There's a Rally Ready driving school.
Rally Ready, Global Time Attack, stock car. Oh, Texas Motor Speedway's got a stock car driving school. You know what? You got to travel. You're gonna have to travel for it, and you may not want to hear this. Go to Dirtfish. Rally school driving.
Right.
It's in Seattle, outside of Seattle. But of all the driving schools I've ever done, and I've done a bunch, the one that I took the most skills home with me, the biggest difference was Rally School.
And have you done O'Neill as well or no?
I haven't done O'Neill. No,
Just
I hear it's great though.
I'd love to talk to someone who's done both to see which they prefer.
Yeah.
And just because like Wyatt Knox is a hero behind the wheel.
Wyatt.
So I'd love to, and plus I could go visit my mom in New Hampshire because that's where O'Neill is. But Dirtfish seems amazing too.
They're both.
I got to get to one of them.
No, I think I've only heard good things about O'Neill.
Right.
I did a thing with Tim O'Neill like at a Ford launch of some kind, and he was great, and the cars were really fun. The Fiesta like R5s or R2s or whatever those are.
Yeah.
If you're closer to the west, Seattle Dirtfish, I think O'Neill really focuses on front wheel drive.
I think they do front, and then you graduate to all.
Yeah. Okay. So you can do all wheel drive. There's Subaru at Dirtfish. You can do all wheel drive STIs or rear wheel drive BRZs. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like that. I think I would definitely try some rallying school. Thank you, Matt. Adam says, good day. Adam from the Pod Filter podcast. Can you name 4 Aussie cars? He wants to do a trivia. Oh,
there's
okay.
The Holden Maloo.
Maloo, the Commodore.
The
Ford Falcon. And Aussie car, Holden Monaro.
There's the XB GT, which is one of my favorite cars of all time.
That's a Falcon, right? Isn't that a Falcon XB?
Yeah, it is a Falcon.
Yeah,
that's
that's it. How about a?
There's the Didgeridoo 9000.
Shit, what was the thing I drive? It was a Vox. Was it a Vauxhall? No, I drove it in New Zealand. Fuck me. What was it?
What else is there? There's what was the Chevy SS? Was the Monaro? We said Monaro. We said
the Commodore.
It was the Commodore. There you go.
There you go. That's 4. Thanks, Adam. I'll take that. Detail. Oh, all right. Colorado Cobra said details the raffle of the Fox. If you didn't listen to the earlier part of the show, I'll be auctioning it on Bring a Trailer. I hope you win. I'm sorry if you wanted it to be a raffle. It just can't be. Thank you for your donation, Nathan. He has nothing to say but a thumbs up. AP says, thanks for answering. Oh, the Lexus Gs F question last episode. Thank you for asking your question about the Lexus Gs F. I booked one for October 9th to 18th.
You hadn't driven it yet?
No, but I'm super super stoked, actually.
Good.
Everyone says it's great.
Super expensive.
How expensive?
Like it feels more, I feel like it touches, I feel like it creeps up on 80.
That's not that expensive.
It feels the price feels high for what it is, but it is also at the same time really good.
Yeah. I love that F Sport. The handling of it, like the GS F Sport,
Yeah.
it was a little underpowered, but like the handling was amazing.
GSF
the balance was
that.
so good.
Right.
And with that fucking V8, it's got to be great.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I'm super stoked
I think
on
Rutledge has one.
it. He bought one?
He bought one a while, like when it came out, I think he bought one.
I got to get Rut on the show, man. Next time he's in town, for sure. Anyway, he had an actual question here. Would you recommend a CPO Quattroporte GTS? No. Or an Audi S6? Maybe, over the GSF. The S6, I don't know about the V10 one, but the 4-liter, maybe.
Yeah, the S6. If you could find like a really good one for the V10 version for novelty purposes,
Yeah.
like if you know that it might break, because it's such a wild
Are
car.
you Freddie?
But
Are you
crazy.
Tyler Hoover?
It's crazy that Audi built that with a V10.
Yeah.
So there's that's kind of amazing.
It's such a silly thing for someone to do that you feel like in the long haul, like it's more of an enthusiast car because it's got the supercar engine in it.
100%.
Yeah. Paul Walker had one.
Did he?
He had a V10 S6.
And
He liked it.
they make exhaust for those where it sounds like a Gallardo.
Yeah, totally. Like fucking the best one is the S600 Zonda headers.
Yeah, that's
the craziest shit ever.
That's fucking amazing.
I don't know, man. I think if you can get a brand new Lexus GSF, it will be a much better car than an old QP.
It's not even close.
And probably, I don't think the S6 is a significantly better car yet.
I'd have to wait to the next S6, which isn't that far away.
Yeah. Well, maybe circle back after I drive the GSF, but just predictive thinking, I would still say the GSF is your move. Because the GSF's going to have your lowest cost of ownership. Even if the purchase price is the same,
right?
The cost to own of the Lexus, you just know is going to be less. Thank you, AP. Mateo says, thoughts on the FJ60 and FJ80 Land Cruiser?
I love the 60s. I want a 60. I'm going to
pull up.
They are rocking up in price right now.
This is it, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Give me a good image.
I love these.
So this FJ60 is like late 80s, early 90s boxy?
Yes.
Or is this mid 80s? Mid to late 80s.
I love these things.
You ever drive one?
Dude, I had a 65 Ford, so this is going to
this is an improvement.
Yeah. This is, I want one. I would love to throw my mountain bike on the back of it and just go places, take my daughter go hiking, that sort of thing.
You know what I love about Land Cruisers? And I'll get a picture of the 80 right now. What I love about Land Cruisers is they, unlike, look at this press shot, unlike all other major production cars, which have a predicted 10-year life cycle, the Land Cruiser is built with a 25-year life cycle in mind. So everything, which is why a Land Cruiser costs like $90,000 now.
It's like $99,000.
Yeah.
I had one recently
as a press car.
Yeah,
is it awesome?
It's super dated, but you can literally go anywhere.
Yeah.
So like they don't make a TRD Pro version, because it's just
all the TRD Pro, right.
But it's like all the old Toyota switchgear still. It's super comfortable, but it's one of those vehicles. If someone bought one new, they had to know exactly what it is, why they want one brand new.
I'll tell you what
It's
you
crazy.
want.
Yeah,
this is
Arctic
what you
truck.
fucking want. We saw these all over Iceland. These FJ80s with the Arctic Trucks kit is so fucking badass,
It is
dude.
badass.
These things are, I'm telling you, the first guy, like a Nakai, like an RWB, the first guy to set up shop in America
To do this?
and start doing Arctic Trucks conversions, because they make all the parts. Like, oh my God, look at this one. These are awesome. Like, Arctic Trucks are so cool. And I rode in a Hilux that they did, and it rides really nice on 44s. That's not Arctic Trucks.
No, I know.
That's Brodozer. Where'd it go? That's a fully Brodozer. These things are, I think that as people, as crossovers become the mainstream, there's going to be a market for the true SUVs.
Yeah.
But I think they're kind of expensive to keep running. Aren't the parts expensive for Land Cruisers?
I don't think I could be totally wrong, but I don't think the parts are that expensive because they're everywhere.
Maybe,
they're
yeah.
so plentiful. Because even on models that we don't use here in the States, you can go anywhere in the world too, and you'll find parts for your Land Cruiser.
Here's like a basic Arctic Trucks.
That's
this one.
perfect.
This one's like not too much. This one's on like, I don't know, 37s or something maybe. But that's like
the stance is perfect.
It's perfect.
The driving lights are awesome.
Yeah, everything about that is perfect.
Fender flare.
Yeah,
the
and then
wide
you want to go
fenders.
real crazy, you go fucking with the 44s like that. Hell yeah.
That might be one of the ones from Top Gear.
No, they had Hiluxes,
Oh.
not Land Cruisers. Oh, that's like the GX, whatever they call the GX.
Yeah, the
over
Land
there.
Cruiser Prado.
Prado, right? That was it. Anyway, I love those. I love the Lexus version too.
Yeah.
And when they're used, they're the same. There's like a $0
You
premium.
mentioned the GX. I got one of those shortly after the Land Cruiser because I wanted to do a video explaining how this thing is so good off-road, even though it looks like it's like a mid-tier Lexus SUV. The rest of the world uses these to rescue people in disaster.
I didn't like the newest GX that much, but I really like the first one.
Yeah.
The first gen GX, I'm a big fan of.
Which was a smaller number. It went
Right.
470 to 460.
Yeah. Thank you, Mateo. Tom says, thoughts on the Mark 7 GTI. I have a review on the Mark 7 GTI, which you can read. I mean, it's nice. It's fine.
The GTI, it's great.
According to Jeremy Clarkson, it's the only car you'll ever need for anything.
I think it should be looking over its shoulder at Hyundai, paying attention, because the new Veloster is so much better.
Remember, you got the foot thing though. Remember
get
that
the foot thing.
I had the Veloster, the orange one, the new.
I think they tried to fix it a little bit,
and it didn't work
because it had different color tape on it than
Yeah.
the shot from your video. So maybe it wasn't as bad, but I was still hitting my foot there.
Yeah. We have big feet
But
though.
the car drove well.
It drove pretty good. It's some
weird steering quirks,
They're
but-
inching their way in the right direction.
I'm finally driving the N later this month.
Oh, are you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll report back on that one. Mark 7 GTI, all the inputs are crazy light. There's like everything is so light.
Clutch, shifter, yeah.
Whereas the Fords have more like direct sort of motorsport feeling inputs.
Yeah.
But in a lot of ways, it's all the car you'll ever need. You know what I mean? I mean that it really is. It's comfortable. It's reasonably quiet. It's reasonably refined.
Yep.
You do get a lot of car for your money. Thank you, Tom. Goggles says, I give Jeff money for his podcast.
Thank
Now
you.
I give you some. Thank you, John. Thank you, Goggles. Also a question, what would you rather take to track days with all the chairs and coolers, loading stuff into a car, taking it to a track day? Fiesta ST or a 124 Abarth?
It's no
No
contest.
question.
It's no
Fiesta
contest.
ST.
Yeah.
I drove a 124 for an episode of Drive at NBC Sports. I hated it so much.
it's not a good
we
car.
threw the entire film away.
Oh, shit.
Literally in Europe.
Yeah.
And I hated it so much. And I told JF that I didn't fly to Europe just for this. It was
Right.
part of another thing. But I told JF, I cannot find one nice thing to
Right.
say about this car.
Right.
Not one. And so, yeah, easy question, brother.
Not even close.
Fiesta ST.
Yep.
Freddie's a baller. Gave us 50. Fucking love it, Freddie. Freddie, get on the show next time you're here. Freddie, by the way, is Taverish, if you don't know who we're talking about. Do you think the McLaren 675 LT will be a future investment car, and should I get a crashed one to rebuild? I hope you're not serious. I mean, I don't know. The thing about McLarens is, to take his question seriously, isn't the best McLaren always the newest McLaren?
Yes, but others would argue, oh no, the F1, which
Well,
is
that's a
fine.
good point. F1 is a good point.
But first of all, I think even a crashed modern McLaren is still going to be pretty expensive.
I don't
would
know.
think.
I don't know if he'll. I mean,
Also, if the monocoque is damaged at all,
Yeah.
just throw it in the trash.
like, can Freddie do body work like that? Like carbon body work? I know the guy's got skills.
well, no, I think
know he's got
I think
skills,
he
but
farms out the body work. I think he farms it out, like rightfully so, because body work is an art.
Yeah.
Whereas like anybody can learn to wrench, body work's a different
it's
world.
a finesse thing.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think anytime soon. And here's why. Because I think we'll see a 720 LT, and we'll see an LT version of the better cars that come out. So I don't know. I don't see them coming back around anytime soon.
Right. And if they're only ramping up, well, then maybe that works in the 675 LT's favor. Because I was going to say, if they're ramping up, they want to make more cars of their future cars. And maybe people will look back fondly as the 675 LT as being one of the last electrified.
Maybe,
you know.
yeah.
So who knows?
Yeah,
Who
it
knows?
depends if they ruin their cars.
Right.
If they find a way to ruin
Which
their
I don't
cars,
see them doing.
Right now, I still see a 675 or a 650 as a depreciating car.
Yeah.
Now, that's not to say that there isn't some value in it, but I don't think it's an investment piece right now.
Yeah.
Thanks, Freddie. See you soon. Jake says, what reliable four-door sports sedan do you recommend as a daily driver that's less than 7 years old for under $25,000?
Mazda 3.
Yeah.
Probably a good choice.
Sports sedan, huh?
Well, I mean, based on the criteria.
One of those Fusion Sports.
Yeah.
Fusion Sport is pretty solid. They drop like rocks a second they go out the door. You probably get a really nice one. What else?
Well, you know what I just had? It's like 30 though, but it's brand new. Is the Passat GT, and that car is going away. So you should grab one of those now. That is a sleeper car.
Really?
It has a VR6 in it.
Oh, really?
280 horsepower.
Okay.
And Volkswagen is
with that.
killing their V6s. So this car is going away.
Oh, okay.
And the Passat sales suck because they're waiting for a new Passat. And then so imagine how much smaller the sales are of the Passat GT.
Here's one for you. I mean, if a sports sedan could include a hatchback, if you wait like pretty soon, the early Focus RSs will be coming off lease. And they're going to be, because I know the buyout on mine, it's horrible.
Oh.
And so they're going to be around 25, 26 grand, which is a lot of car
Tons of
for an
car.
off-lease Focus RS.
Tons of car.
If you can get one. Otherwise, Volvo S60 R-Design could be fun.
Definitely.
I think you could probably get like a 328i.
Yeah.
With a manual, and there's a couple little tuning options for that 4-cylinder that pep it up a bit.
Yeah.
5-door GTI for sure,
Right.
or a used Golf R.
Golf R.
Definitely get a Golf R.
Golf R's really hold value though.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
think
know
they
the
do.
market.
They used to.
I'm not sure. What can you get Can you get a used Chevy SS for under 25 grand?
I don't think so.
All right, maybe not.
Unless it's too many miles, because I think people just scoop those up and are just holding on to them.
What about S4s? Could be. That seems
Well, the
a little
new
low.
one is so good, so hopefully the last gen is like hopefully those dropped.
I've not had a go in a brand new S4 yet.
It's so much better.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. I'll have to call up Audi. Come on, Mark. Hook it up. Thanks, Jake. I hope there's some recommendations in there. I don't know what else. Is there anything else we're missing?
I think we gave him a lot of choices.
I mean, 7 years for under 20. I mean, you can get an STI for sure. You can get an Evo for sure for less than 25. Evo. You can get an Evo X for less than 25.
Right.
Evo 10.
And the interior is worth less than $2,500.
Yeah, totally. JE something, whose name I can't pronounce. Wife and I are moving to New Jersey in January for 2 years.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Leaving a modded Mark V GTI in Australia. Want something I can't get in Australia.
Oh, lots of choices.
Anything left-hand drive? I mean, what can't you buy in Australia? Probably our only car. Road trips only under 20,000.
Road trips,
only.
car. Every car we just said for the
Yeah.
last question.
Yeah. Dude, how about this? A Corolla XRS with a manual. So fun. Rev the snot out of it. Get good fuel economy. That's with the Elise engine.
Or I wonder if there's like a pickup truck that they don't get in Australia. That might be fun.
Ooh, yeah. You definitely.
There's no way that Raptor is very much an Australian.
Yeah, but can you get like a
vehicle.
fucking Dodge Ram in Australia?
That's a good question.
I don't know. Can you get probably our only car road trips? Get a Prius. Jesus, I'm sorry, but that's something that I don't know what specifically isn't sold in Australia.
You could get some kind of classic American muscle car that didn't make it over there, maybe too. If you
Fox body.
you could do that.
Road trip with the Fox body. 20 grand gets you a great Fox body.
You could buy a 1974 Mercedes-Benz 280 sedan.
How about a 300D?
No. Fuck no.
No road
I'm so
trip?
happy my car is not a diesel.
Get a Beetle?
Baja Bug.
For sure.
That'd be dope.
100%. I'm sorry. I don't know specifically. I mean, a road trip. Just think about it this way.
No. They're going to be in New Jersey. Get like an 80s Cadillac.
Oh, bro.
Yeah.
You get the nicest 89 Fleetwood in the world for under 20
or
grand.
Or a town car.
Yeah, get a big American boat. A
100%.
Panther, like a Panther platform car.
Your road trips will be so much more comfortable.
Yeah, just make sure the seats aren't blown out.
And if you don't destroy it, you will not lose the money when your time is up here, unless if you're going back to Australia.
Oh, dude, how about this? If you want to feel a little bit at home, one of the importers, get a Toyota Celsior, which is the JDM Lexus LS 400. You can literally get one with like 30,000 miles on it for like $9 grand. So I would say that. Or an LS 400.
I want a Toyota Century so bad.
Fuck yeah, you do. Of course you do. Lexus LS 400, I mean, 20 grand, gets you, fucking 15 gets you one of the nicest ones in the world.
Right.
And for an LS 400 or 430 if you want something better. Thank you, whatever the hell your name is.
JL.
I can't pronounce your name either. What used rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive car under 20 grand is fun for the street, canyons, track, or off-road? With space for groceries or camping gear.
Yeah,
example.
Every Subaru.
Subaru.
Yeah, Subaru.
I mean, yeah, off-road is a big. You can't. What you're asking for doesn't exist.
Right.
A WRX wagon is not good off-road unless you put proper wheels and tires and suspension on it.
If you put buy a
stock won't get destroyed.
Buy a $10,000 Mazda CX-5 and then put $10,000 into fully modding it.
Yeah, I mean a Juke. You could drive a Juke.
A Juke.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah.
There's a guy I know who drives a Juke on the track. Anything that is used as a rally car could be for that. But
it's It's some sort of Subaru.
But if you're talking about track and canyons and off-road, there's going to have to be a lot of compromise.
Air suspension.
Or slamming on bags and get different wheels. I mean, but he's asking a lot. You're basically asking for something that doesn't exist. Unfortunately, rear-wheel drive or all-wheel drive, street. You want a car that does everything for no money, and those Venn diagrams are three independent circles that don't intersect.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Range Rover Sport SVR, but it's a little more than
$20,000. grand. I mean, you could take anything Subaru and put a mild lift on it and rally tires.
Yep.
And drive it off-road. And
one of my friends who came to that podcast we did at the brewery, our 200th, he just got a ratty Forester and put a slight lift on it.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Wes Seiler put a slight lift and proper tires on an Outback, and it looked rad as hell.
We have a kid, Josh Ostrander, who helps me shoot some stuff and works for a wheel company, has a leased Golf All-Track, so the Golf wagon, and we just got KO2s for it.
Yeah.
So
it's probably cool, right?
yeah, we're going to call it Project Least Violation.
I mean, the idea of having a car that is off-road. I mean, look, I'm building a safari car to drive in the city. I mean, I'm going to go a wheel in a bit with it, but honestly, like the roads in the roads that I drive and run errands in every day are shit.
Yeah.
And so the idea of having an off-road car to drive on these roads makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I hear safari term. It's funny. It's my project wagon is finally, things are starting to happen, and I've wanted to safari it going back 4 or 5 years. And back then I said, this is going to be a trend, and I'm going to be so late to it, but I don't care. I'm still going to do it anyway.
Yeah, I feel you. Where are we? Thank you very much. Ben Van Deventer made a donation. Says thank you for after freeloading for years. Thank you for doing the podcast. You're welcome, sir. Barry says thoughts on the new Porsche 935.
I think it's incredible.
And I'm gonna pull it up because it looks fucking rad. Look at this thing. Revealed at Rennsport, based on the GT2 RS, 700 horsepower. Track only,
right?
Limited to 77 examples. What do you think, Glucker?
It's absolutely amazing.
It looks cool as shit.
And like I said before, I'm not some like Porsche guy. That car is fucking incredible.
It's cool. They're only making 77. They're track only. Here's the secret: you don't want one because next year
the road car.
All
right,
that's the one you want. Is the road? What the fuck are you supposed to do with this thing?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It's like 800 grand.
I mean, unless you are actually going to track it, but
but I guess but they're not. There's not going to be a series.
Right.
I mean, maybe you can run them in like time trial or
is there like an exhibition or spec type classic
like an
something?
XX, like a Ferrari XX Corsa Cliente type of program?
Or not even that. Like, are there in endurance racing? Is there any class that this would be allowed to be?
No, it's not a race car. This is not a race car. This is a track car, but not a race car. The back is where it's fucking at. Look at that. I mean, look, good for them. Like, I'd rather them do this than continue to build 1998 Porsche turbos like they did at Pebble Beach. Remember they built a brand, you know what I mean?
Which also isn't road legal.
No. And, Aston Martin will build you a fucking Goldfinger DB5 or something. Like, I'd rather them build, what Ferrari's doing with that monoposto thing. Like, that's pretty fucking rad. Like, build me something new that evokes the heritage. I don't want you to continue building some old shit.
They're all kind of doing all of that because everybody's like, yep, here's my money.
Yeah. Rich people are very fucking rich.
Yeah.
They really are. And Barry has a point. Can't figure out who it's for besides for collectors to mothball, but can't blame Porsche for cashing in on trend. Totally valid points. I think some people will drive them. I think when they come out with a street version, people will drive those around a little bit. But yeah, I mean, some of these Porsche collectors, they got a lot of fucking money.
Lots of money.
And it doesn't matter. They buy everything. And some of them go to the track. I mean, I know some guys in the Middle East who have crazy cars and they take them to racetracks,
Swiss plates on the back. And
fucking whatever, bro. I know a guy.
Switzerland is the Montana
my homie
of Europe.
in Dubai has a cup car, like a current generation cup car, and he put tags on it. And he's driving around. I don't know. I don't think that's a
probably
good
has
experience.
Plate 911 too that costs $9 million.
I just ran into a very nice Saudi national at the top of the snake in a 911R who had the license plate 911RRR. The plate itself must have been $200,000. I mean, just so crazy.
I love how those just fell off a cliff.
Right?
Value-wise.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that makes me laugh. But I still love, when I could tell
the car's awesome.
when he drove the car up the snake, from a distance, it looks like a GT3 Touring.
Yeah.
But the sound it makes is distinctly different. And I go, that's an R because you can actually hear the difference. It's a deeper note. It's not a piercing note like the GT3 is.
Interesting.
Very, very interesting car. Let's see. Turberg says, I'm visiting LA next week. Could you recommend some car-related events or activities? One, the Peterson, rent a car and hit up the canyons. Depending on what days you're here, Supercar Sundays in Woodland Hills at the Westfield Mall on Topanga. That's every Sunday morning. You can come out on Sunday to Bill's, a.k.a. the Malibu Kitchen, and hang out with the Porsche crowd on the porch. I don't know of any specific events that are happening next week. I just say rent something fun, either through Hertz or Enterprise, like Dream Collection or whatever you call it, or Turo, and hit the canyons, have fun, go to the Angeles Forest and play. Stand on your side of the double yellow.
Yeah, seriously. There's every Saturday, if you make it down to Orange County in San Clemente, is Cars and Coffee.
How is that one? Good.
It's been good.
Yeah,
it's been pretty good.
I love San Clemente. What a great little town.
It's lovely.
I just was near there. I went to the Ohana Fest at Dana Point.
You son of a
It was
bitch.
good.
I'm
It was
so
really,
jealous.
really nice. Eddie Vedder, Mumford and Sons, Beck performed, and my new guy that I like is called is it Fantastic Negrito? I think it was this black dude. It was like what? Yeah, I think it's Fantastic Negrito. Yeah, this guy rocks, dude. This guy put on a killer set. He reminded me of like Fishbone. You ever listen to Fishbone back in the day? This guy was all about it. He had a fucking hard band.
Wow.
He was great. Check out the Fantastic Negrito.
Awesome.
They were really good at Ohana Fest.
Sweet.
I'm sorry I don't have anything else. You definitely go to the Peterson, 100%. It's a must-see.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Drive the canyons. I mean, I'm not very social, unfortunately, anymore. But yeah, Saturday, San Clemente, which is about 60 miles, 70 miles south of LA.
Maybe. 70 seems long, but it might
maybe
be right.
60 miles south of LA. And then Woodland Hills is in the valley, but it's near the Malibu Canyons if you want to go on Sunday morning. And I think I feel like it's Supercar Sunday.
If you really love Fast and Furious, go to Neptune's Net for lunch.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. If you are, it's supercarsunday.org? Yeah. Oh, nope. Supercarsunday.net? Sorry, folks.
.gov?
I think it's .net. Nope. Did I spell that wrong? I don't know. Just Google Supercar Sunday and you'll find it. Yeah, and if you want to get some good seafood, go to Neptune's Net. Which is
it good?
Yeah.
Okay,
Totally.
I've never been. I've driven by it.
It doesn't look like it would be.
Yeah, but sometimes those places are good.
You can almost never trust something right on the water. But, because, the view will carry a place like that long past the food. But that's where Brian and Dom talk about race wars and Fast and Furious. So,
I never knocked on no one.
Right.
Different scene, but
yeah. Nathan says getting 2 days of driving school is an engagement gift. All right, congratulations on getting engaged. AMG Academy, which has my car, or Porsche Experience Center. Also, I live in Seattle. Dirtfish before or after HPDE. Oh. All right. Would you rather learn in your own car at the AMG Academy or experience something else? What do you think, Jeff?
I personally think you should go, and this just isn't just because I love Benz over Porsche. I mean, if you're going to learn how to handle your car, even though it's not really your car, and is it in your car or are you driving the simile of your car? Or
no, it would be their cars.
Car, right?
Yeah,
go thrash a C63 or whatever car you have. Absolutely, and AMG Academy is supposed to be pretty good.
Zach went and came back, had great things to say.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of drifting.
That's what I hear. Yeah.
I love the Porsche Experience Center. I had a great time there. The cars and the facility were excellent. But I agree with Jeff. The opportunity to learn car control in your car is a skill that you can really take away, especially considering learning how to do some of this shit in a Porsche versus your front engine rear drive car are slightly different things, and I would save Porsche experience for later.
Good point.
Also, you live in Seattle. I mean, look, if you can swing Dirtfish before, then you'll be starting at a higher level of skill.
Yep.
Again, like we said before, definitely recommend Dirtfish. Thank you very much, Nathan. Blakesley Woody says, K24A2 turbo swap my EP3, that's a Civic, or buy a Fiesta ST. I'm attached to my EP3 and don't want to sell it, but I have a hard time justifying owning 2 hot hatches. Do you want a new daily driver or do you want a project car?
Yep.
You know what I mean? I can't tell you. I can't answer that question for you.
I mean, that'd be a fun Civic with that engine, but
Civics are fucking rad, dude. A well set up Civic is super fun. But you're talking about an old car with a crazy modified engine versus a Fiesta ST, which even if you modify it a bit, is still a reasonably refined fucking Bluetooth
CarPlay with Waze is the best thing ever.
Air conditioning,
right?
All that shit. It's you're real.
It's funny as you get older. Like if we were doing this and we were 20, we'd be like, dude, definitely turbo swap.
Motor swap it, bro.
If you don't cut the springs, you're a pussy.
Yeah. Now I'm just like, all you need is a GT3 and you can throw everything else away and leave it stock.
Which one comes with heated seats? That's the one I'd choose.
I mean, look, we love the Fiesta ST. I love one. And our Fiesta ST was as fast in the canyons as like any fucking supercar, realistically.
Slow car fast, like to the best degree.
Yeah. And you do have a certain level of refinement with a car like that. It's got air conditioning,
and
heated seats, and possibly a warranty. So I would say Fiesta ST. But, if one is your daily and one is your project car, there's nothing wrong with 2 hot hatches. You can always sell the Civic later.
True.
Thank you, sir. R. Beloy says, thank you for making my Honolulu commute terrible.
Now, I think they meant to type shorty commute.
Shardy.
They type shardy.
Shardy Honolulu commute.
If they're on a plane,
Traffic
are shitting
sucks
their
in Hawaii.
pants.
It's probably Shardy. What is your favorite Cannonball Run movie car? I have an obvious one.
Are you going to say the ambulance or no?
No, the Countach in the opening sequence.
Yeah.
Even though it's a wonky-ass Countach with the weird fucking fwing.
I prefer the Countach from Speed Zone.
Oh, that skips across the water? So the Cannonball Run Countach is a really weird car.
Well, because it's got the...
Look at this bizarre thing. So do you know that the Countach did not... Oh, here's a better picture. This guy's got a collection, huh? So the Countach in 82 or 83 when Cannonball Run came out did not have a wing. The Cannonball Run people, the movie people, put the rear wing and the front wing on the car. Yeah. The front wing is super dumb looking.
Yeah.
But people liked the rear wing so much that it later became actual Lamborghini equipment.
I did not know that.
And here's one. Here's the other Countach, the one where they changed the color.
Oh, with the
They hose off the red and it becomes white.
Yeah.
There's so much to love about a Cannonball Run Countach. And then in the Speed Zone one,
skip. That's so awesome.
If you haven't seen Speed Zone, it's Cannonball Run 3 basically.
Right.
And in the opening sequence, they skip a Countach across a lake like a fucking stone.
The grandfather's trying to teach the son how to skip stones, and then this car just comes into the scene.
Like that, Grandpa?
Yep. Oh, so good.
Here's what you don't want: an anniversary with no wing. Yikes!
What
do you like for Cannonball Run movie cars?
I like the older wingless ones, though.
The LP400s?
Yeah.
The LP400 is stunning, but you don't want... Actually, in Speed Zone, what I really love, even before the skipping...
Pull up a list of the Cannonball Run cars so I can refresh my memory, because I don't want to just go with the Lamborghini.
Okay, hang on. Cannonball Run cars.
DB5
Let's get. Here we go. We've got the ambulance. I got a Screaming Chicken Trans Am, a DB5.
Daytona.
Was that? Oh, the Daytona Spider from the Cannonball Run movie. How about this weird Volkswagen thing?
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it breaks down halfway through the film. Oh, then you've got the Chic with the rolls.
Yeah.
The rally rolls. You got the Hawaiian Tropic.
That's good. What is this photo?
NASCAR thing. Oh, this is Alex Roy.
That's why I was curious about that.
But that's the actual van.
Oh, this is the one Jackie Chan drove, right?
Yep. Jackie Chan had a Subaru.
Was it a Justy or a Legacy?
That was a Legacy, I think.
That
Subaru Leon,
which is probably something else here.
Oh, the Cannonball Run Cars. List of the best Cannonball Run Cars. Subaru Leon, the Countach.
Oh, yeah, baby. There we go.
SEL. Sammy Davis Jr. in the Ferrari 308. The ambulance. Oh, man.
A Daytona. Was the Daytona in the movie?
There's a Daytona in Speed Zone, certainly.
What I
the
thought.
two chicks.
Yeah.
They steal it from the mustache, like porno guy with the Fuzzbuster. Yeah. Check out our new Fuzzbuster.
The Daytona is one of my favorite cars of all time, so it's hard for me not to choose that one.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. They're both. I mean, I don't agree with you, but I think it's a good choice.
There's a handful of old school Top Gear videos that stand out as being amazing, and the one is when Hammond drives. I think he drove to Portofino or something
in the Daytona.
The film was shot beautifully.
Wasn't that James May in a boat?
James May was in a boat, and then it cuts to like Hammond in traffic.
Yeah.
But like the opening shots of him whipping down the autostrada, holy shit!
That was a beautiful film. Oh, that was a really good era of Top Gear.
Because I think that's the same era when Clarkson does a video on the V12 Vantage, and it's like he's saying it as if it's like a
goodbye thing. Yeah, I think that was the end of that. Was the last episode of the season, right? Was the Vantage?
I think so.
Yeah. Great. That was a great film with that Daytona. I like that a lot.
Yep.
Daytona's. I've never driven one. I hear they don't drive so good.
Really?
But I mean, they get on the highway. They go, but I hear they're a little truck like.
I believe it. Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, you could describe a Countach probably as truck like as well.
That means I'd probably love it.
Thanks, R. Beloy. Car Fun says, huge fan of you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thoughts on wealthy YouTubers buying cars, giving reviews versus professionals providing reviews? Well, I ain't poor, so I'm not going to totally.
I am. So
myself.
let me chime in. Even though I don't watch any of it.
Yeah.
I don't hate these guys for doing what they're doing. As long as they don't pretend like they made their money doing this.
Yeah.
That part's bullshit. But I don't want to lump Doug into this because he doesn't review his own cars, but Doug has made some good money doing this and other things. But he's great at it. Freddie is crushing it with what he's done with his channel. Yeah. But then, I could never watch, no offense to them, but it's just not my thing, where a Vehicle Virgins video doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, I don't see a lot of... First off, I don't watch anyone's videos.
Right.
I just don't. So I don't have an opinion. I can't have an opinion on anyone's shit I haven't seen. I know a lot of the kids in, England, are the children of Titans and buy supercars and, and I don't, not to drop a specific name or whatever. If you do the work,
right.
Then you're going to be successful one way or the other. There's guys who are very wealthy, but they crank out 20 videos a month. And I know how hard that is.
Tons of work.
And all the money in the world doesn't mean you didn't show up and make those videos and do that work. But I have a problem with people who pretend that their money comes from places it doesn't come from.
Yes.
I think that sets a bad example. It sets an unrealistic example for people. Like the people who've done the most with the least are regular car reviews.
Oh, 100%.
Freddie.
Yes. B is for build has done really well.
Yeah, B is for build. That Chris Fix guy.
Yep.
You know, and some of those
Engineering
guys
Explained.
Yeah,
his niche is perfect.
Yeah,
and he
yeah.
crushes it.
And I have, you know, I come from money, and that's fine. I'm not sorry for it. It is what it is. And I wouldn't be able to do what I do if I didn't have the not that my father just gave me money ever. I had to fucking work and I earned my own money, but I didn't have to have a fallback. I was able to take the risk of moving to California, starting this channel. I got a loan from my dad, you know, to get started.
Right.
And I wouldn't have been able to get where I am today without the confidence of going, you know, if this goes to shit, I don't have to feed a family of 4.
Right.
I'm going to be, you know, the worst thing that'll happen is I'll have to ask my dad for rent money. Fortunately, that never happened. But having the confidence to press forward with the career 100%, because I knew that I wasn't going to end up living in a cardboard box, you know, that
you had
was
a
helpful.
safety net that you didn't need to use.
Yeah, and it was there, and I have to acknowledge that it's there.
Yeah,
and that when I was born, my dad wasn't rich. He got rich during my lifetime, mainly when I was like in high school and college, actually, which I think is why I'm not a complete asshole. I'm only half an asshole, but. I know. I think I consider both of us automotive journalists as opposed to like YouTubers.
Right. We do things that allow us to be in that, but at the same time, there's also an entertainment factor a little bit.
Yeah.
Because there's a certain personality I think that people like. But yeah, I never really think of myself as a YouTuber.
Right. No, me either.
Especially because I don't have the audience for it. But no, like I'm blown away by what Freddie has accomplished, and as a friend and a fan, I'm just super pumped for him.
Yeah, I'm much more impressed by somebody that really does create something from nothing.
Right.
And I try and help them in any way I can, whether it's sharing their stuff or advice or whatever the fuck it is. You know, I'm proud of people like that, like Brian and Nick from Regular Car Reviews, and Freddie and Doug, and you know, Doug, he's doing all right. Doug uses the word summer as a verb. I don't feel so bad for Doug.
Doug's crushing it.
Oh, I love that guy.
I love Doug. His videos aren't for me, but he's so good at churning out his content.
Dude, whatever it is he's doing, good for fucking
Works,
him. Yeah. I'm jealous
on
one level.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I'm jealous, but at the same time, I'm jealous, but he does his thing based on the thing that he wants to do.
Right.
He wants to poke around those cars and find weird shit. I just want to go out and drive the thing fucking fast.
Yep.
So I would never transition to what Doug does in order to get some of that market. If either watch or don't watch, but I'm doing the thing I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, so
and you say, we both said jealousy, but it's more of like a friendly.
No, it's
we're
a
so
fun
happy
jealousy.
For you. Yeah, 100%.
It's a fun jealousy.
Like when he announced he bought that GT, I was like, holy shit,
somebody's pimping. Yeah, no, he's a ballin' ass motherfucker right now. You know, buying Carl Brower's GT like a boss.
Yeah.
Good for him. He deserves it. He's shown success, and he wants a fun thing, and a GT is a. You know, you're not spending that money. You're just literally, no pun intended, you're parking that money.
Right.
You're going to get that money back.
Yeah.
You know, for sure.
I have a close friend whose father passed away like a year ago, and he sold off a bunch of cars from his collection, but held on to some big ones. And one of the cars in there is I think sub 400 mile 05 GT.
Wow. Yeah. Well, see, that's a shame, because the virtue of that car is that you can't drive it. Is the miles?
They've
you know
put
what I mean?
maybe 200 miles on it. They bought it with 250 miles.
I mean, I think a GT is a great place to park money, but I think it's a little sad if you buy one. I understand the appeal of buying a museum car, but I think it's a little sad if the miles are too low to drive. That's kind of why I had to get rid of my DeLorean. A lot of the virtue of that car was, you know, the originality and the restoration, but also the very low miles. And, you know, I had the car for 2 years. I doubled the mileage, and I was just like, if I do this again, I'm not going to get my money back. And so I, you know,
I was still surprised when you sold that one.
You know, if it was good at anything, I probably would have. It was so good at sitting in my garage and looking pretty.
Cool, yeah.
But it was like too hot to drive. You know, it got so fucking hot in there. It was like a greenhouse. So it didn't have good brakes, so you couldn't drive it in the canyons. it didn't have good traffic mannerisms either. And so if it's not good at running errands and it's not good at going in the canyons, what is it for? And I think a car like that is really for someone who can drive it at a medium cruise.
At a medium pace?
Yeah. Put it out at a medium pace. You know, if you lived in like West Virginia and could kind of just cruise through the suburbs,
or
it
like
would be lovely.
Texas Hill Country.
Yeah. Like it would be fine. But in LA, our options are traffic or Bonsai Canyon Run.
Right.
And it's not good at either of those things.
Right. That makes sense.
Jeff Glucker, follow him, Hooniverse Jeff on a Instagram.
Yeah, I'm
and
Jay Glucker on Twitter.
Jay Glucker on Twitter.
I didn't line them up because I'm an idiot.
And Hooniverse, of course, YouTube, podcast, the whole fucking
website.
shebang.
We're redesigning our website. We get that.
I saw your new business cards.
Yeah,
look at that.
fancy
These are fucking.
schmancy,
Those
huh?
are looking nice. Look at that. Come on over. Those look good. I'm a fan of those.
Thank you.
What else? Do you want to promote anything else?
Just go watch our videos on YouTube and go to our website and read our stuff. We did a video that I was really proud of, which means no one watched it. Whenever you do one of those.
Oh my God. My favorite videos, nobody.
So we did a video. We went down to wide open Baja. We spent 2 days, 2 driving days down there, 3 nights. The video, I thought it was pretty awesome, and it doesn't have a lot of views. So if you can throw a view, like go watch it, see if you like it. If you don't, click off it. I don't, fucking. But I'm trying here.
Give us the third of a cent.
Go watch that video for me, please.
All right. Thanks for coming up, buddy.
Of course,
I appreciate
buddy.
it. Always
Of
good to
course.
see you. Love to the family. All that shit. Do it again.
Namaste.
I'm sure I'll see you for Radwood, if not before.
Yeah, I think so.
And the pre-Radwood party at my house again.
Okay, cool.
That's the night before Radwood.
Sweet.
It's also my birthday. We combine it.
Same thing, right?
Yeah, same as last
right,
year. Yeah, Radwood themed costume party at the fair. It's gonna be fun as hell.
Sweet.
Hannah's gonna have to top little Kim with the titty out.
Yeah, it was
bold.
Let's go for it, man.
Hannah commits, dude. My baby commits. I love that shit. All right, thanks to all you for listening and watching. If you're with us live and played on the super chat, we love you even more. I will have the next show is me and Zach on Thursday afternoon. It's just going to be me and Zach. I haven't seen Zach in 3 weeks.
I believe
so it's
it.
going to be a
He's a busy man.
catch-up show for Zach and I. The Smoking Tire Podcast is, as always, powered by Shout Engine. Get your own damn podcast at shoutengine.com. It's easy. You just need a microphone, a way to connect to the internet, and something to say. Leave us a review on iTunes. Help keep us high in the rankings. The Smoking Tire Podcast is the #1 automotive podcast by episode downloads every fucking week. Last week we had 7 of the 10 most downloaded automotive podcast episodes. Keep that up. Thank you very much. Good night.